What is up, everybody? Oh my god, it's so loud. What have I done? Hi, Ari. Chat, I was just making sure your sound systems were working properly. You are welcome. Louder. Okay, so we're not gonna like do all of Lostbelt 3 right now because we're not wanting to do it obviously until Rex has got Irisville at 100, and I want my Hercules to be Bond 10, which he's not yet. But most of the good shit in Lostbelt 3 isn't until later anyway, so I figure we might as well get like a nice chunk of it out of the way, and while we're at it, we'll be getting Hercules Bond, right? So why not? The one downside to this though is we probably won't solo a whole lot for like the filler stages because we gotta get Herc Bond. No, doggone JP feels bad. Alright, let's see. Before we start, let me check some skill ranks here. Okay, I don't think Martha's gonna matter too much in this Lostbelt. She's gonna matter a fuckload in the next two, but I don't remember there being any like debuffs shit in Lostbelt 3. I don't think so anyway. Could try to get Ku's third skill up, but it's not that important right now. There's the book. We're gonna want to use the book at some point during this. But that's not until later, so I don't have to do it this second. Okay, I think we just start. And if we like, oh hey, I should level that, we'll do that. Polls, oh god. We can only this is the newbie account, so there's not a whole lot we can do with that, unfortunately, because I don't have like, good god, I don't have a lot of stuff. We could do some things, though, like if we want to use a unit from, like, chat, right, to, you know, build the team around or whatever, we could do that. But, like, I mean, good god, it's like, you know, it's like, oh, you're gonna use Hans and Qinggong again, are ya? It's like, no kidding, because I don't really have much in the way of supports here. I need to level Mash's skills soon. That's a big one. Alright, let's get the ball rolling. Look at us with our dumbass free reses that we're absolutely not going to be using under any circumstance. Oh, did you resub? Excuse me. My apologies. Yeah, I did. Thank you, One Lonely Boy, for the almost 1 year resub. I appreciate it, man. Well, yeah, Jin and Hans are really good, but it's more like I don't have the other supports leveled, right? Chat, wouldn't it be nice if we had story replay? Because I was thinking about it. You know, once we gotta get this account going, and then once we, you know, maybe finish up with the 1 to 3 star account, I kinda, like, okay, I got a lot of things done on the 1 to 3 star account that I was very proud of, but we don't have any of it recorded. Right, we didn't save the VODs back then. I mean, by all means, Ari, you can throw out some polls. It's just, like I said, it's got to be units we have a means of summoning through the support system, right? Because this account just has so little. But anyway, so I did all these things on the 1 to 3 star account with, you know, 3-star fucking craft essences that I was really proud of, but it's not on YouTube or anywhere, so it's just gone. So at some point, I'm going to have to make another account to do that again, just to have like video evidence of it. But then I was thinking, it's like, you know, they could just add story replay, and you know, I could just, you know, mimic what I did. But no, can't have that now. That would that'd be too helpful. Yep, I think it's a lot of people. I love Arjuna. I think that happens to a lot of people where they kind of just, you know, if they get stuck on anything, they just cheese it and they just want to see more of the story, right? And then they're like, man, I'd like to go do those fights again, but, you know, you can't. Nobu, but red. Why is, I mean, what other color for Nobu is there? That is atrocious CGI. That is like PlayStation 2 CGI. Oh my god. That was horrifying. Yeah, DS level, yeah. Rex, are you trying to get me to use Nobu? Is that what's going on here? We actually have a, you know, art units are the easiest thing for us to use on this account, but Buster's not too bad either. Oh, it's one of these. By the way, I haven't given my match foe items yet. How about that? I have them too. I have foe items on me. I just haven't bothered. What do we give her here? Lucky crit turn 1, let's go. Okay, this is not the time to be leveling Mystic Codes. Man, I can't bring Hercules. This is from Chrono Resurrection? I don't even know what that is, to be honest. That's just one of those random soundtracks I ran into in my time, and I'm like, oh, this is some good music, and I literally don't know what that is. Is that connected to Chrono Trigger? I have no idea. Like, I obviously know what Chrono Trigger is, but I don't know what Chrono Resurrection is at all. But these are mostly units that I have access to. Gonna be a second because they're forcing us to use, oh, Pent is on there. I'm okay with this. Oh god, Voyager's winning. It's close though. Very close. They're basically tied. Let's see. We don't have Black Barrel yet, feels bad. Oh wait, this is it? This is it. It's these 3 dudes, and that's all. Okay, that's a stage. God, we're already poisoned. Let's see what it is, how it is. We didn't kill them all. So she's shooting fire laser beams out of her foot. For some reason. Oh yeah, so F-Go Arcade got Suzuka Gozen Lancer Christmas version, which we are probably never going to get because we never got, what was the other one? Like Helena, I think? Yeah, I think that's what it was. We never got that one, so we're probably not getting this one either. Okay, we still can't use a support, and I still can't use Hercules. This is great. I don't mind Suzuka Gozen, she's pretty cool. She's not like, you know, my all-time favorite character or anything, but she's fine. I mean, like I always say, she killed Kiara. I mean, she can't be that bad, right? Like, basically, Suzuka Gozen was already like, okay, it's, you know, okay character, but, you know, not my favorite or anything. But then she kills Kiara, and I was like, okay, now you get some bonus points, right? So... What I want is, you know, just better animations. Like, there's so many characters in Arcade that are just like Boudica, right? Boudica her NP is called Boudica's Chariot, right? And in Arcade, as one would expect, it is a chariot. And in F-Go, it's a couple of wheels. Like, they made that, by the way, right? Like, that, it wasn't like they just scribbled that on paper, right? They knew who Boudica was, they had the bio written and everything, and like, the canonical toolkit, and they're like, okay guys, we need to make a chariot for Boudica. We could just have some wheels go around. Yeah, that's a chariot, right? Yeah, that's fine. no one's gonna use her anyway, right? Like that, it's like, what the fuck? Like, how does any self-respecting developer actually put that out? Like, and then this is what's dumber, okay? Because, you know, FGO's even, or DW's even said, you know, they were noobs, they didn't know what they were doing, right? They weren't expecting FGO to blow up. So, you know, shovelware, right? Okay, fair enough. But then the game got really popular, made a lot of money, they started putting a lot more effort into it, Type Moon got more involved, so on and so forth. And then 5 years later, actually more like 5.5 years later, we still have the wheels, right? It's not like they're like, oh yeah, wow, man, or silly us, you know, day one we weren't putting much effort into the servants, but yeah, let's fix that. No, nope, 5.5 years. This is fine. This is an acceptable character for our game. Imagine being a new person, right? Maybe you've seen a little bit of Fate. Maybe you watched like, you know, Fate Zero back in the day, or Unlimited Blade Works. But you're not like you don't know that much about Fate, right? You're like, you know, let me try this this Fate Grand Order game, right? And you're like, okay, city's on fire, get a tutorial summon, alright, you know, let's see what I get. Oh, I got this Boudica person, they look kind of cool, you know, red hair, big tits, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then you use them in a stage, and then you're just like, what is any of this, right? Like nice Buster animation, really good sprite you got there. And then you summon like a 5-star from your support list, right? You don't even have any friends yet, so you can't even use their NP. And then you just see that look a million times better, and you're like, oh, I see. You know, you gotta pay to get good stuff, right? Like, it's a terrible first impression for your game when a lot of the characters people might, you know, randomly get out of their tutorial summon are gonna look a million times worse than, you know, everything else. Although, haven't they at least updated every 4-star from the tutorial summon? I think. I think they did. Are there any, like, I think Steno was the last one, right? And Steno got an animation update recently, so. Yeah, then you got Ushi. That's a fun time. Carmilla got updated. Is Book in the tutorial summon? I don't remember. She has not been updated though, so that's that would be one if she is. Dion's been updated. Dion looks so much better than he used to. Oh my god. Oh, Annie and Bonnie, they're not updated either apparently? Okay. Yeah, they're not, you're right. So, Book, and then if Book is in the tutorial summon, but I didn't think she was. I absolutely remember that Nukehead has a MP charge skill, you insufferable twat. It's almost like this stage doesn't matter, and at no point did I even look at what my MP gain was. I don't think mine account... Oh wait, my main account does have Lobo actually, I just have not leveled him yet. Mainly because he's NP1. Feels bad, man. Well, Helena, though, doesn't have a day one, you know, character model anyway. Now, sure, she doesn't look as good as, like, I don't know, Siegfried or something, but she's significantly better than, like, Ushi and Boudica and, you know, all that nonsense. Like, way better. Oh man, we got more free reses, although I actually do like being able to SQs. So. We're pretty likely to get Asclepius once we do get around to being Lostbelt 4. Because I've got a bunch of SQ and fragments there. I got 44 SQ and fragments right there. I am just so annoyed at how many people, like, not only they basically have tried to hijack Rex's meme, and then they get mad at him. It's stupid. And, this is a funny one, Ari. I thought about this today. So Rex gets a lot of hate because people are always, like, linking him iReveal videos and shit, and that's obviously not what he wants, right? Like, the whole thing is I literally did it 2 years ago and I never uploaded it, and he's been constantly bugging me to upload it, right? That's been the whole thing, right? And so Rex constantly gets called, like, a man-child and, like, all these stupid things because he's always bugging me about it, or then when people link him iReveal stuff, he's not happy. He's like, that's not the point, right? And then people get mad at him. But what's funny is, they're getting mad at Rex when I'm the one that didn't upload the video, right? Like, I'm the one that didn't do anything, and Rex is the one that gets all the hate. It's kind of amazing, right? I gotta just sit back here sipping my tea like, oh yeah, that Rex guy, oh no. Oh, yeah, boy, it'd be a real shame if I, already had this on a hard drive or something. Okay, I guess it's Voyager time. But yeah, it's like people basically have conflated Rex saying, because like they see, Irisville versus the tree win as in expecting me to go do it, not as in I've already done it and you ain't ever gonna see it, right? Like that's, yeah, that's the thing. It's something. All right, how are we gonna do this? We have to bring Herc. I have the Bond. Who else am I wanting Bond on? George. George is really important to have Bond on. What do we have for Voyager? Definitely Hans. I wish we had Alex, but there's Caesar. Honestly, Chin Gong is probably better though. We're probably gonna need the NP game. Although Caesar at least has some kind of damage, and hell, we could give him K-scope and maybe kill something. There we go. That'll work. But it's just weird to me that, like, obviously the meme started between me and Rex, right? And then it gets, like, hijacked by the internet, and then they get mad at Rex for just doing the thing that he's always been doing, right? It's pretty stupid. It's that whole thing where, just because you can speak doesn't mean you're intelligent, right? It's like, I don't even know where this thing came from, but I'm gonna be judgmental about it. Dude, I've even said, it happens so much, you can't correct them all, but I have said so, like, I favorite so many of Rex's comments, and like, I'll reply Arbol and all kinds of nonsense. Like, and like, Rex has been in my videos and like, you have to be pretty fucking dense to not realize Rex is my friend, and it's just for, like, how stupid do you have to be? And if, like, you're a stranger to the situation, you shouldn't be, like, talking about it anyway. Oh, hi, Lanling. Do I just NP right now? Probably. I feel like I'd be better off getting my NP the normal way than trying to loop. Let's just, like, stall for a second here. I would stun, but I can't, so... I should use his Hans' battery skill, because I'm gonna probably NP next turn anyway. Which stage is this? Is this stage 1? I'm assuming it's stage 1 or stage 2. Because he's got the, like, astronaut one, and then he's got the, like, Super Mario Galaxy one, which I think that's stage 3. So then the astronaut one must be stage 2 then. It's like, I could have kind of seen it going either way. I could have seen the astronaut being stage 1. Okay. It's time. Wait, hold on. Is stage 3 the astronaut? Hold on, let me just look this up. Huh. Yeah, okay. Stage 2 is Mario Galaxy, and stage 3 is the astronaut. I am surprised they would make that one stage 3. Because if anything, stage 3 is the most, like, normal and, like, actually based on what he is, right? And although that actually makes sense to be stage 3, so often they do not use stage 3 that way, so that's kind of surprising. I'm surprised they did it like that. I'm actually sad we might just kill the boss. Even though we're not counterclassing, we might kill the boss faster than we can really like show off any of our stuff here. Don't need the evade, but might as well get the quick. Yeah, if I had Voyager, I would definitely use stage 3. Like, of course I would. How about those buffs, though? This was actually a Caesar setup. Look, we even got the quick resist down for Caesar. This was obviously a Caesar setup the entire time. Crap, we didn't loop. It's because we didn't even get one of his cards. Feels bad, man. Shame that no one got a Buster card. Because then he'd get the first card Buster bonus and we could use Chin Gongs. What? You know, we really needed those 92 crit stars. We really needed that. That was great. Okay, I have faith that Voyager can tank this. Oh, right! Battery, excuse me. Calculated. Let's see what we get here. We're probably just gonna kill him here. No, we didn't. By the way, power creeping Edmund. I can't believe people thought that. Like, and I'm not trying to hate on Voyager here. You know, he's useful. He's got some good, you know, he's got some positives going for him, like having the 50% battery and everything, but oh my god, does he not power creep Edmund at all? Like, not at all. Okay, we'll do the loop. Because he does loop pretty easily. Like, if you do double scatty or scatty waiver or whatever, of course you can, you know, loop like Edmund can, right? But you're not doing nearly as much damage. Like, it's not even close. Now, sometimes you're not going to need the damage and you'd rather have, like, maybe you don't have a K-scope or anything like that, and you want that 50% battery, sure. And if the enemies have lower health, it's not a problem, but there's a lot of times that it is a problem. Overall, I'm fine with the way they did him, though, because you don't need to power creep Edmund. It's okay for him to have pros and cons, right? Like, it's okay for there to be certain styles of content where he excels at and where he doesn't excel at. That's okay, right? That's how it should be. Poomst next. God, I love that meme so much, by the way. Like, I so love that meme. Looks like Xiang's gonna win. I'm okay with that. Oh, I am not okay with that. What the fuck? Please tell me we're mostly fighting Riders and there's just like a Saber. I have a feeling this is Lanling again and there's Rider trash mobs. This is going to be dumb as hell. Oh boy. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to like actually try here. I'm gonna give him command codes and all that shit. See if that helps. I'm not gonna lie, the replica fight with Lanling would have been pretty funny. I am looking at my main account on my phone right now, and oh my god, I hate this UI so much. What just... And I'm over, you know, I just played Arc Knights, where you know, they actually have a, you know, you can adjust that shit. God. Looks so bad. Alright, what are we gonna... So, if the thing is, let's be real, what I should do is let Xiang die and then bring in an archer. Just go from there. But I'm gonna try to get as... You know, I'm not gonna promise that Xiang is gonna live. I'm really not, but I'm gonna try to get as much damage out of him as possible, because that's kind of the point. But Rex, is your Xiang 10-10-10 in P4 with command codes? I legitimately don't know. Yours might even be better. Yes, I question this, Rex. Let's see. What is Rex's Xiang at? Let's see.我I mean, I don't see any command codes on that, but Rex actually, Rex, I'm impressed. I mean, I didn't think you liked him enough to give him the mats to get his skills to 10-10-10. I did, you know, he doesn't have the easiest mats on the planet. All right, we'll give Rex a second to slap some like basic command code. They don't have to be like the best thing ever, but just give him something, and then we'll go with that. See, the Lancer right below him, I'd actually have a lot more faith in for this kind of thing. Not that Xiang's not good. Xiang actually is very good. It's just, one, this is a single target fight, and you know, Xiang is not one of those AoE Lancers that really works in single target, and then obviously we're being counterclassed. Man, I need to get NP5 Xiang now. Mine's just NP4, so I'm getting shown up here. I have no idea, Persona. I truly have no idea what I have on this account. And then Rex is gone because the support system is amazing. Good old Valkyrie. Why is Rex just gone? He clearly just logged in, so why is he just gone? There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this stage is some Rider Trash mobs and then Lanling again. I'm trying to think what I'm even gonna do. I mean, probably have everyone die and then Hercules kill the boss. Rex is gone again, feels bad. Why does the game have to be like this? You know, one thing you can do, this would not fix a damn thing. But if you use the, oh yeah, no, that one, yeah, that's a little bit more basic than I was thinking, Rex, but I'll take it. The flat damage works on counterclass, right? Like, it still does 1,000 damage, so that's a thing. All right, let me think. With George's, I think he might show up by the time Xiang's dead, and then so that's not gonna help very much. I'm not sure the Switch Mysticode is worth it. It probably isn't. The problem is then I can't really have Qingong show up at any kind of reliable time. Well, Mozart will probably die pretty quick, I would think. Okay, I know that's kind of cheating, but he's technically a support, right? Like, this is fair, right? Like, he protects Xiang. See, guys, it's just a coincidence that he's an archer. And he's in the back, so, you know, it's fine. Yeah, almost always part 2 banners for the main story is like 1 week exactly after the part 1 banner. I don't know if there's any except, well, actually there are, I guess, like it's Camelot back in the day was way delayed for some reason. Oh god. Literally the only thing Fionn is gonna do is like this part, right? He's gonna be so bad outside of that. This opening hand sucks. I guess this fucking sucks right here. Did y'all just like not kill everyone? Land the defense buff, Hans. Mainly on yourself, and Mozart doesn't actually matter too much. Okay, good. That was actually, he pretty much landed everything. That's nice. They have armor ignore. Why, of all random things for these trash mobs to have, why do they have armor ignore? Okay, well we're gonna NP next turn. I'm gonna do this, and we get some crits. And I don't mean get crits this turn, I mean next turn, obviously. Fuck! Please hit Fionn. Hey, 98%. Okay, that's great. Can't believe I'm doing this. Who does that? It's not like we're gonna do any damage on the next part anyway, so we just use the buffs now. Fuck it. I should have used my first skill on that turn. That would have given me an NP gain. I just thought I'd get it anyway, and I could save my first skill for later, right? It was a lie. Jesus Christ, though! I tell you, it is so easy to loop with him once you use his skills and stuff, right? Unfortunately, we left the other mobs at 500 life. So now we're whiffing a turn like a champ here. Now we're gonna lose a lot of our buffs there, and we just whiffed the 10% battery from Hans because we couldn't NP there. Well, I mean, we could, it's just there would be no reason to. And now we're fighting a fucking Saber, and it's only one of, like, this is where it gets bad. Oh my god. Can he live 3 turns against the Saber? Don't worry guys, we got that flat damage command code that'll do 1,000 through counter class, right? No problem. Can we just hit him another 300 times? You know, honestly, if this account was like a really like OP strong account, you probably could bullshit this with like Castro Toria and Tam and that kind of thing. You probably could strong arm this enough to get it done. It's tough though because it's not just a Saber, but it's a single target Saber, right? You're in a single target situation. Oh, great! We have gimmicks. Boy, I'd really like to have known that and brought Atlas instead. That would have that'd have been good. Also, he drains your NP, by the way. That's nice. I would like Mozart to live one more turn here. Mozart, land the attack down. Just no problem. No pressure. Just land the attack down. Are we gonna have another instance of why? Remember that guy that was convinced I was bad at this game because I was not counterclassing the interlude? That was great. Motherfucker! He triple attacked Mozart, and I hadn't used his third skill yet. I was waiting for an art card. You know, I was gonna be like, hey, look, I got art cards, and now I can guarantee crit. But now the deck's been shuffled, by the way, so okay. This is great. Don't worry, guys. We'll totally crit with this Buster card, and we'll get so much value out of it. Send help. Han's probably gonna do more damage. Well, you know, that's something. He's probably gonna do more damage. Oh, no, Han still won. I wish I had not. I wish like the first wave we just killed all three of them, right? Because then we could have at least NP'd a few times. Oh, here we go. Flat damage again. Let's go. I mean, we've done some damage, right? We could live this turn, that would be swell. Because then we get our battery and evade and all that. Can you imagine if we actually break the health bar? Wish she had not guarded that. I greatly wish she had not guarded that. It really does sound like he's saying mock Halloween. I've thought that like since day one. Gotta practice Halloween, you know. Oh yeah, he NP drains. Yes, that's great. You know, that really makes things easy. You know, totally good when you're trying to loop when the enemy drains your battery. It's fantastic. Oh man, flat damage again, boys. Rex going in there. This is actually going a little bit better than I thought it would, to be honest. Especially considering the boss, you know, got a free gimmick at the start and everything, so... Fuck it. Man, we could have double attack down right now. Well, there it is. He tried. I mean, legit, considering we have... It's not like we're using Castor or Toria and Tam and Waver. You know, we're using, you know, budget-ass shit anyway. And then he's a goddamn AoE Lancer, non-Grail, all that nonsense against a fucking Saber. It really wasn't that bad. And then now David comes in here and actually does the job, right? So I feel like if like there was an anime, right, and then like Lanling was like a major character and you know, Fate, you know, Pinwheel or whatever, if he got taken out by David, that would be like, I don't feel like anyone would be like, man, that sucks. Like, you know, that's respectable, right? You know, if you get taken out by David, that's no big deal. All right, let's see here. I want David to NP. I feel like that's the way we need to do this. I'd say it sucks. Yeah, I'm not surprised at that. What am I doing? I'm supposed to just get David NP. I have a feeling this fight ends when you break the health bar, but I guess we'll see. I just know F-Go this early in the story. He just, you know, Camelot was okay with making like the early story, you know, like, you know, Gwaine was chapter 4 for God's sakes, but they just don't do that anymore, man. Well, Lostbelt 5 did, I guess. Lostbelt 5 had real boss fights from the get-go. Or 5-2 specifically. Dude, you know how bullshit it is? You have to now say Lostbelt 5.1, Lostbelt 5.2, and Lostbelt 5.5. Like, why? What chapter was Demeter in? I don't remember.
加減なくそうだねやっておしまいなさい
I mean, Solomon has a mother too, you know. Oh my god! I was so sure that would break, so I didn't do much damage.
この仮面を脱ぎ蘭陵王の証明とする退け
Chapter 6? That's pretty early. But the thing is, like, they did some okay boss fights, like, right out of the gate. Like, even though they weren't as hard as Demeter, but, you know, they had some, like, mini bosses and stuff that were, you know, pretty, you know, legit.
温情なく好機ですよこのように攻めるのです
Nice damage, by the way. Do we get to use our NP? Yeah, we get, okay. So it's a thing. I'm actually surprised. That means all the mistake that I made, though, of not breaking his health bar is actually a fairly large mistake. Got that bloody defense up, man. Yeah, Talos was super early, and like I think the very first stage of 5-2 is like that soldier guy, like the mecha soldier dude. Well, that sucks. I was wanting to use his second skill. You know, this team is so bad, we're actually kind of cutting this close. That's scary. Well, yeah, I should get my MP from this. Could you hit Herc once? There you go. What a bro. Okay, it was actually a Hercules setup the whole time. That was so dumb. At least we didn't lose. I'm so glad I didn't lose, so I don't have to do that again. Alright, what will Eri come up with next? These are some interesting picks. I feel like all the interesting things are not getting votes. Feels bad. I actually legit would have. I think Vlad would have been cool. I wish Lancer Vlad was a thing instead of Berserker Vlad, right? Like that whole thing is dumb. But gameplay-wise, I think that would have been kind of fun. Where Horse Bendo is actually pretty fucking boring because I already use him anyway. I guess it's because he's new on NA, right? Which I guess fair enough. I'm probably gonna have to log in my ult. I doubt I've been on recently enough to actually summon it. And look, well, that's not on our friends list, but yeah, Zig would have been fun too. Zig's actually a pretty fun unit. And look, we're fighting assassins. Well, we could use Losts. Okay, good enough. That way I don't have to log in my ult. All right, I can actually make a team around this though. This is like a thing. Let's see. I do 20-30. Give me that bond. Oh my god, I hate the Mystic Code thing in Lostbelt though, because it's just a lot less. Am I the only one that feels this way? It's not a matter of difficulty, it's a matter of it being significantly less fun when you can't be like, oh, I'll bring, Anniversary Blonde and, big crit turn. You don't get to do that, right? Like, your options are so boring when you don't get to do Mystic Code stuff for like 6 turns, right? Like, that's lame. Like, just make the bosses harder and let me use my goddamn Mystic Code. Like, a Mystic Code can really define your team, right? It can really, be the reason you bring this unit over that unit and so on and so forth, right? But if you take the Mystic Code out of it until, like, turn 1,000,000, your Mystic Code is, it's just, the gameplay's less fun, right? It's just like, if you couldn't use your servant skills for the entire fight, that's just boring, right? Like, that's not, it doesn't matter about difficulty, that's not a fun thing to do. It's only this wave. That's kind of disappointing, honestly. I wanted to get like some crit and NP value, but now we're just gonna get NP value. That's pretty disappointing. Oh, right, I can't use this. God damn it, should have done that. Well, it means he won't die this time. I could do so much damage here, but it's just not gonna matter, so I'll do that. Man, that's like the whole thing that's fun with him, is how you got big NP damage and lots of crit damage. That's like the thing. The stage is too easy. Not gonna get to do that. I am very glad that I clicked the evade button. I take back what I said about wasting the crit thing, because they just triple attacked him. Okay. Should have cast that last turn. Oh well. He is so cool, man. And see, we were talking to Discord earlier about his stages, and I was saying, oh, I don't like his stage 1, and the stage 2 is okay, but I really don't like his stage 1. And then, of course, I say stage 3 is the best, but it's not. Everyone's like, oh, it's just because it's green. It's not just because it's green. Obviously, that makes me, like, subjectively like it, but I truly think his stage 3 is just done the best because his NP is green no matter what, right? His big theme thing is this big green explosion, right? And his eyes glow green, right? No matter what stage he's in, it looks that way. So then his stage 3 matching that looks much better. And then a huge thing is because he's got, his stage 3 is like, bright green highlight. Now you can make that bright purple, bright red, bright blue, whatever. That's gonna look better with a lot of dark colors. Generally, if you have like a neon, color going on as a highlight, your base colors being dark generally works really well, right? It's kind of hard to have like neon green with like off-white, right? You can make it work, but that's hard to do, right? Where like the colors just sync up well, right? Never mind the green, right? Like the beads are like, an earth color. His bones are an earth color. The metal parts are an earth color, right? So, or darker, it's all like dark gray and black and you know, those kinds of colors. That syncs up well. Where his stage 1 is just all over the place. Like his beads are olive for some fucking reason in his stage 1. It's just like, what the hell, man? Do we have a, do we do a poll? I didn't pay attention there. I might just do Vlad if we can get one, just because I want to use Vlad. Okay, no, we'll be democratic here. I actually got to pull up. Arturia was winning so hard for a second there, then she just got blasted. This one's fairly competitive, though. Best Ivan Ascension, the blue one. Because it just matches better. And like, I think his stage 1 is like, he looks so weird because like his skin color is like so like bizarre with everything else. And then like the red with the blue doesn't work as well in my opinion. So yeah, I think it's, I think stage 3 is the blue one. Man, what the hell? Arturia was winning and then she never got another vote. That's rough. This is really close though. It's pretty much between Elephant Time and Karna. They're dead tied right now. This is going to be down to the wire. Thankfully, we have access to both of them, so. Yeah, normally I don't have to wait for the poll to end, but I'm gonna have to wait for the poll to end because they're still neck and neck. What are we gonna get, chat? What are we gonna get? Yeah, go vote, chat. Indeed, yeah, I even voted on this one. I actually voted for Arturia there just because of like. We don't use her much at all, but yeah, she got annihilated. Karna has a 2-vote lead. 1-vote lead. Oh boy, I'm surprised the poll hasn't ended yet. They're really drawing this one out. Tied again. Oh, 1-vote lead. Man, this is close. It's 2 minutes? Oh god. I'm gonna go ahead and start making the rest of the team. Although no, the team's gonna be completely different depending on which one of these we get. Oh, there we go. Okay, Karna won by 2 votes. That's fucking close. We got a few people with Karna here. What do we want to use here? Okay, that's good enough. It's probably too good to be honest. That's well, we're at neutral though, so that's fine. Please be a boss battle. See, this is why I like Lostbelt 5. Every single stage is a boss battle, right? So it's like no matter what you're wanting to show off, solo, team play, buster, art, like it doesn't matter. It's always going to be a stage, you know, where you can show off some value and, you know, do some fun stuff. Do I have a level 1 George? This is a good time for that. I should. Oh my god, why do I not have a level 1 George? Oh wait, no, George is already on the team. There we go. This should be able to get him to crit. That's a big part of what he does. Man, this account has more than Ann and Keith. I like how I didn't even try to get those, right? And those are like 2 of my favorite 5 stars, and I got them anyway. Like, it's so bullshit. Man, when NA gets Lostbelt 5-2, 5-1 isn't really anything noteworthy, but 5-2, that's gonna be wild. I'm looking forward to how they react to all that. Not just the story, but the gameplay. Like, it's both so crazy. Dude, I fucking love the story in Lostbelt 5-2 and 5-1. Like, they're kind of connected story-wise. Gameplay-wise, 5-1 was kind of yeah, but you know, it had a few good moments. You know, what's his name? Poseidon's boss fight was pretty fun. It was, but oh my god, I cannot be the only one that feels this way. Okay, Zeus got to be this big thing. You know, got the music, although some people don't like his design, but, you know, at least he had his avatar form, which was awesome. And, you know, he's got, you know, like it or not, he got a, you know, dedicated design for his boss fight. You know, it was a real thing, right? Now, the Poseidon fight, although gameplay-wise was okay, it wasn't anything exceptional. And you didn't really fight Poseidon, you fight Poseidon cores, right? Like, come on, like I really wish that had been done better, right? And it could have been more of a big thing, especially because he was the finale of it. I know story-wise he's like been reduced to a robot, but like shit, that could have been a lot better. You just thought, yeah, balls. It's like, oh yeah, this is epic. So I'm gonna normal card these down or NP these guys and then try to get another NP. Well, we got a good opening hand for normal carding them down, but we are at neutral, so it's still gonna take a second. I mean, the revives are a cheat button. You could not quite possibly lose with all of those. I really don't like them though because they remove any kind of friction. Yeah, it pretty much was APOC raids, but rescan, yep. The thing about command spells is like, at least there actually is, you are kind of incentivized not to use them, right? Because you only have so many and they take a while to come back. So people at least kind of want to try to not use them, right? The blue things are the opposite because they're a free res. You have a bunch of them, and they go away after a while. So while you've got them, you are so incentivized to use them, right? Which again removes any kind of friction. You know, no one's like, oh, like, you know, people complain about it when they get stuck on a hard boss in Dark Souls or in whatever, or Demeter and things like that. But when they beat it, it's very memorable, right? And they're like, yeah, fuck you, boss, right? Like, and so it's a memorable moment, right? Where when you just, anytime something's even remotely difficult, you just throw the moon cell at it. You know, there's nothing to celebrate. You're not going to remember it. It doesn't, you know, hold anything of like value, right? It's kind of just gone. Like, that kind of stuff is not good for games. And yeah, some content, like not every bit of content in the game needs to be friction, right? Of course not. You don't want farming to be friction, right? But you need something in the game to strive towards, right? Like, why are you leveling units and getting your skill ranks up and grailing things and trying to unlock stuff if you can just beat it anyway because LOL blue cubes, right? Like, it feels good to have your work go to something meaningful. I should have used this Hans' third skill. We could kill them both here. Maybe I do this. It kind of sucks, but I want to kill them both here. Dude, that's really good. He hasn't used his skills yet. That's neutral. Like, that's nice. All right, here we go. To taunt him so he gets hit and gets more MP back. Should have cast that last turn. I'm not going to need both ticks of it. And casting it last turn, I mean, I could have had more stars here. Should have cast that forever ago. You know, let's go for the attack up. He's got it. Hans has never failed us with 80% before. That son of a bitch. I never trusted him. Should have never leveled him. Even with the sound effects being bugged, that is still one of the coolest NPs. Oh! I'm actually disappointed. Because we were probably going to get that art crit, and we had the art card bonus, and then we were going to use our battery skill. Rolling the year. It kind of works anyway. I'm sad. We could have gotten so much NP refund there. And then I think we still had the defense buff on Chen Gong. Well, I might have used it actually. I think I did. We're gonna have so many fragments once we're done with this in Lostbelt 4. Dude, oh my god, I can't. We're gonna get to do Lostbelt 5 again on this account at some point. I'm gonna take my time on that one though, because I want to really have fun with it again, right? I want to make sure I level up some stuff, and you know, I don't want to waste it, right? Boy, Medusa and Passion Lip are both really fun picks here, honestly. Oh good, it's a Berserker stage, so we... Oh god. Medusa, you're awesome and everything, but I would prefer you to lose. Of course, she's... The second chat saw the assassins, you see a vote spike. Okay. I see how it is. You sons of bitches. I like how all the Fates Day Nightcast got costumes again, and we're never gonna see any of those. It's great. Like the number of costumes that they've made for characters, right? And then just never actually implemented them. Pretty painful. So Ari, is this truly random, or are you like manipulating it some so we don't get units that we have like no chance of using? I don't even know, because like it's been like if you're curating it, it's like you're doing a really good job, but if it's random, then I don't even, yeah, it's just truly random. Because let's say we got the I would not have expected Jinko to be in there twice if it was curated, but you know, it'd be kind of funny to give her another shot, right? And I guess between my ults and chat, we probably do have access to just about anything we want, I would think. I think Medusa's gonna win. Yep, there it is. Okay. Well, I've got my Medusa, so that's probably good enough. I don't think we're gonna have anyone in chat that has a better one than mine. Okay, well, we're dealing with counterclass, so... Okay, I'm not gonna bother with command codes because I am lazy. And you know, if the command code UI was good, I would bother, but it's not good, so. Okay. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. There we go. I wish I had Alex. This is such a time for Alex right here. Doesn't really matter what's on him. Maybe I want something like George or David though, so yeah, I think David's better. Some extra protection for Medusa. Doesn't give as much damage up, but fuck it. Han's DPS. We'll see. Okay. So glad her stun works on everything, and it's 100% by the way. This is very good. Han's thing, by the way. I like how Medusa got no cards. That's really helpful. Okay. God, I hope the next wave is just Berserkers, but it probably isn't. See guys, clearly I'm just being casual because I brought a caster, right? And I didn't do that because, you know, he's a supporter or anything. Okay, got her MP. Let's see what kind of damage we get out of her here. Oh boy. So the goal in this one is definitely for her not to die. Much as I'd like to do Hans's NP, I think we do that. You know, that was just pretty fucking good damage for just being level 80. I didn't have bad. And again, it's not like we're using Scatty, right? If you had Scatty, it's like, oh, no kidding, you do damage. But that was pretty good. It's because she's got a decent attack stat, she's got a nice large attack up, she has an upgraded quick NP, right? So she's got a lot in her favor for getting, like, first AoE damage in. It's pretty nice. Yeah, honestly, it's not half bad. Yeah, chat trying to be efficient. Dude, we can fight Zeus, and they're gonna be like, Caligula! Caligula, get him! You know what, though? The thing is, you could make that work. I'm serious. If it was like my main account, so I actually had good options, I could make Caligula work there, right? Because, I'm not kidding, NP Seal is meta as fuck for, Zeus, especially if you're not, like, you know, using OP supports, because you can stop his quick charge at the end. That's one of the hardest things about the fight, is him quick charging at the end, because not only is his NP dangerous, but he gets his arms back, or, you know, his top and bottom back, whatever you want to call it, right? And then that's like a whole bullshit thing you have to deal with. Where if you NP seal him, which Caligula does for many turns, he's not gonna do it. So honestly, you could totally make Caligula work. Sure, it's by no means would Caligula be my first fucking pick for that, but I could make it work. You know, just give him K-scope or something, wouldn't be so bad. Okay, chat's being kind of merciful for this one. Like, we're not gonna fight any, foreigners here. Chat, so I'm gonna use my Kentucky, right? Because, you know, he's level, like, 15 right now. Man, look at that Vlad, though. Not 10-10-10, though. Feels bad. Alright, who's got a Kentucky? Because I technically have one, but she's level 15, so I mean, good luck with that one. Level 15 solo pog. That's where you go, like, you know what what I would do is I would give him the K-Nith CE because it gives flat damage, and I'd give him the flat damage command code. And so because of the K-Nith CE, he wouldn't die immediately, and I could give him enough flat damage that I could probably still, you know, get some stuff done with him, and then, you know, he wouldn't fall over dead in 2 seconds. I honestly, Faust, I'm surprised you've leveled his skills at all, because Vlad's skill requirements are one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life, and he's not even good, so thank you for the gifted sub though, but it's K-Nith. But I appreciate the sub though. Alright, I wasn't paying attention. Does anybody have Kentucky in chat? Because if not, I'm seriously going to have to use level 15 one, and I don't know how the fuck we're going to make that work. Vlad requires so many bones, dude. I think he's one of the highest bone requirements in the game, and like he's not good, so it's like, why? Yeah, I know Jint has him, but I don't think Jint is here right now, so and I only have him on one of my accounts. I don't think I have him on this one. I'm really long shotting here and hoping a random in here happens to have Kentucky. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to use a 15 Kentucky, aren't I? Yeah, Beastly's got it too, but I don't think he's here right now. Okay, I saw that black rail under the rocks. Alright, give me a second. I gotta... I'm literally gonna have to give him like the best command codes to try to get the most out of him here. There's no way I'm gonna keep him alive for the whole fight though, but I'll try to get the most value that you could possibly get out of him. Does he have divinity? Wait, do we have one? Why am I blind? Read 4 messages up. I don't see it. I can put... Oh, thank God, Beastly's here. Woo! Okay, Beastly with the save. I don't know if I have Beastly's ult account, or whatever account it's on added or not. Let me see. I've got, oh no, I've got both. Wow, I have both. I'm surprised I have both Beastly's on this account. Chad, I was gonna, seriously, I don't actually have an MLB Caneth CE on my ult, but I when we were going for Asclepius, I got some copies of it, and so I can make one and still have leftover ones, so I was literally gonna MLB it. So, because when you MLB it, it gets more flat damage, right? So I was gonna do that, and then the flat damage from the command code. What CE do you want? Let's see, I don't know where we're fighting, but, I'll let you pick, but let's meme it up, right? So if we can get like really big damage, right? Let's go for really big damage or something, you know, like big crit damage or something. Okay, that doesn't count, man. That doesn't fucking count. But I appreciate the other gifted sub. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's try to get like just disgusting crit damage while we're at it. Okay, we're waiting for Beastly. I'm a BRB. I need water real quick. Alright, I'm back. You know, I'm really glad that Medusa is kind of like a surprisingly good 3-star. I think a lot of people don't realize how useful she is, but she honestly is pretty good. And I don't know, she's fun because there's really no one else with a pretty simple toolkit, but no one else really has a toolkit like that, where for a budget unit, she hits rather hard for AoE. She has quick charge, so she can set herself up pretty easily, right? and you also get a 100% stun. Like it's just fun, right? Also, Tusk it was a bro and got me a pizza, man. Feels good. It's cold now, but still good. All right, it's Kentucky time. By the way, that's a coincidence. No, that's literally a coincidence. I just had not I just hadn't switched to CE yet. Like I literally did not even realize he had that. That was just what was in the slot anyway, and then I put in Kentucky, and I was gonna go do his command codes and everything. That was absolutely not supposed to be a thing. Oh, legit, if you want to do Mimi crit damage. Oh wait, is he in the all slot? Well, fine, it's nice, but I think I'm just not getting the right account to pop up. Yeah, the other one is your ult, and it's weird. I'm not seeing it because I saw it a second ago, so I know I have it. I'm actively pissed though, in a way that CE exists now, because, you know, it's nice CE and everything, but I'm like, we didn't need to actualize the meme. We really didn't. What the fuck? What is wrong? Yeah, I guess just relog again. So I've seen this before, where sometimes you just logged in, but it will not count. I wish we could get that CE as like a welfare, so you get Canis kind of like Ryder Kentucky, right? That'd be awesome, but we literally cannot have nice things, so Arcade can though. I don't understand why I'm not getting Beastly's ult. What the fuck? There it is. Good God. Oh my, yeah, okay. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That really is the all-round just do damage CE. Okay, let's see. Well, finally we're using a Berserker, so we can actually use Chen Gong proper, so hell yeah on that one. This is where I need like a level 45 George, because we're not fighting a boss, so he's not necessarily going to die in 3 turns. And then a level 1 George would probably die too fast. The thing is, I don't actually hate on Arcade. Because good for them, right? You know, good for them actually giving a shit. You know, because they do both big and large things, you know. They were like, hey, let's give Berserker Kentucky a little mini costume where you can use Ryder Kentucky's, you know, hairstyle, because, you know, let's be real, it looks a lot better. You know, but then they do big costumes too, right? So, like, you know, I really like that. I wish regular FGO would bother to do stuff like that. Like, it's not hard to do something like that. Like, just, you know, have different hairstyles and stuff. Especially when you have stuff like, you know, Kentucky. Yeah, they gave Jack pants, so that was, they killed the meme there. Like, I don't really want Chen Gong on the front because I think that's too slow, but you know. Alright, fuck it. God, we could get so many crits if we use the Switch Mystic Code if we want. Another reason I don't want Chen Gong here, though, is the Star Bomb is going to waste. Okay, that'll work. I'm so sad that we started recording the VODs like for YouTube right after I did the Lanling and Horsebindo fight on the 1 to 3 star account. That, I mean, cause dude, that was way harder than Lead Students, honestly. Even though Lead Students was very hard, but the main reason we were stuck on that so long was because I wasn't even attempting it, right? In terms of number of attempts and like having to radically change the team and just figure everything out, that's been the hardest thing so far. Like up to this, it's still been the absolute. That was nuts, dude. Dude, I actually super like Kentucky's gameplay. I'm actually really glad that I got him in V2. I'm really looking forward. I want story replay so bad. I want to do like all kinds of setups with Kentucky and just yeah, have fun. I don't think they attacked a single time there. Because he's a berserker, you can use him for anything. But he's not like Kualter or something where you gotta make it so easy, right? But he's still good, and you're gonna like, you know, get some mileage out of him, right? It's really nice. And you get to get your NP really easily, right? You don't have to. You can have starting NP and NP turn 1, right? You could do a whole setup, and like if you're fighting you and Horsebindo, that boss fight, you could give him like, you know, Golden Sumo or whatever, and use his battery skill and just turn 1 an NP. You don't need Waver, you don't need Merlin, none of that. And you buff stack with whatever you got, and you try to just like one-shot use health bar, and then maybe you go for crits on the next health bar, right? You could do fun stuff like that. So yeah, I really, really want story replay. I'm not sure if that VOD is live yet or not. If it's not though, it's certainly done uploading, and I'll make it live after the stream. Fuck. Yep, 45 crit stars. Yeah, I mean, that's this was the turn for that. Oh, how I have misplayed. Please crit. Okay, there's another wave after this, so we're gonna have to get like actual value. I want to kill 2 here. Dude, I hope we actually get a 4-star or a 5-star version of Hans, adult Hans. That'd be so awesome. Like technically he should just be a costume, but fuck it. Honestly though, I want him to be a 5-star. I mean a 4-star, excuse me, just because 1, easier to get, and 2, I'll get to use them in videos more often, so. Alright, I enjoy gameplay a lot more when they're not like overwhelmingly, you know, broken, right? Might look weird, but I'm kind of happy if I don't kill this guy this turn. Get another turn for NP game. Hey! Okay, he lived. It was close. Never mind, I forgot about his second skill. We should have killed it. That was wrong. Excuse me.
加減なく
So now I'm just wasting my buffs. So yeah, I should have just killed it. Oops!
このように攻めるのです
I blame the pizza. It's distracting.
ひらめきましたぞ
メリーバッドエンドだな。どこへ行くドリアーデ。
Shame we don't have more stars. It's not really enough to get the job done. Wait, we don't have burn on him. And we don't need it, but if we want to meme on, we'll do it like this then. That sucks. It'd be nice to get the burn damage just to show off the NP. Because you just NP 1, making NP 1 still hit hard as fuck is always fun. Come on, crit. Come on. Come on. Damn it. We had Chin Gong's crit up, so that would have been nice.
単純単純いけませんね
まったくつまらん
一服一服
I think we win here?
いいぞ
任せろ
親指姫
Depends how big that defense up is. Oh my god. I swear to god, if he killed Kentucky there, I'd have been mad.
貨車加減なくやってお
Fucking
しまいな
defense
さい
buff.
くだらねえ鍛え直してきな
Alright, who's in the poll? Oh, there's some fun ones in this one. Oh my god. Nobukatsu would be awesome if I had Nobu. I mean, I can still just use him for Buster stuff, but... Oh, this is a thing. We might have a real boss fight coming up kind of soon. Oh, I know what Poi Poi wants. Okay, looks like Nobukatsu's gonna win. Rip the tank. Let's see, what is my skill ranks on my Nobukatsu? Let me see. Oh god. Oh god, it's not good. I'm pretty sure this is one of those things where I didn't bother to level his skills until I was like, oh, I'm gonna use him in a video now. Now I'll level up his skills. I think it's one of those things. Chat's about to laugh at me. I think we might just use Ares then, because Ares is better than mine. Look, it's not that I don't think he's worth leveling the skills on and stuff. It's just I haven't used him in a video yet, right? Literally whatever you want, Harry. I'll leave it to your discretion. He's actually a pretty awesome budget unit, though. Like, even without Nobu, he's pretty good. I don't think he's like a staple though. I don't think he's as good as like Hans or David or Qin Gong or anything, but he's certainly good. You know, I think I'm gonna unironic. I know it's kind of cheating, but I don't even care. I think I'm gonna use Herc as the DPS. Because I mean, we're summoning a support, so I don't even know what that is. I considered Black Trail. Oh god. All right, let's see here. So I guess we try to buff cycle. That's like, there's no way we're gonna do that against trash mobs though. That's like a boss battle thing. Dude, his voice actor did such a good job. Like, he really did a good job. I gave him a support CE shit. I don't even, what does he even have right now? Like, I don't, it's clearly not a staple CE because I don't remember it. DPS costume. Yeah, let me just kill myself with my MP. Star Absorb. Oh boy. Well, it's a hybrid team. It's fine. Oh my god, there's Lancers. Oh my god, there's Lancers. Oh shit. I love when you use him with stage 3, you know, Big Mama Nobu, because she can drink from like the cup and be fine, and then he does that and he starts coughing. It's pretty funny. I don't think this is going to end well. I should have done that next turn, I think. We might, if he lives, we might get a Nobukatsu crit turn coming up here. Against Lancers. Oh man, chat. Is this the moment? I wish I would use this if I could. He's got double crit buff, but maybe 9k. I didn't quite see what that was. It was around 9k ish, I think. 6. That was a little bit more than that. I really want to get his NP, but that's going to be difficult. I should have brought default. This would have worked a lot better with the default Mystic Code, because I could have taunted and given him evade, and then he gets a bunch of NP gain from being attacked, because that's what his third skill does. That was a fuck up. Can I get an art chain and then like just no art chain. Okay. Look at all these crits. It's just, it doesn't fucking matter.
いい時代だ。資料集めには事欠かん。損なうたびに思い出すがいい。メルヘン・マイネス・レーベンス。
者どもかかれ。あとは
Well,
任
he's
せた。
gonna kill that one at least. Like, the whole thing with him is use third skill to get NP, then you know, to protect your units and then die next turn and cycle, but against Lancers and Berserkers, that's just not gonna happen. This is fucked!
まったく
Please don't kill him. I swear to God. Well, no fancy NP for us. Very hard to take advantage of him against counter class, and then especially like, I mean, I guess you could still like use K scope or something like that. Like, there's still ways, but also I could have used Hans's third skill on him. That would have been wise. Man, all the buffs are gone now. Like, he could have like his third skill does a lot, even if you don't like have. We could have like NP'd right away there and saved Shin Gong's thing. All right, let's see. Might look weird what I'm about to do, but I think it's fine. I'm NPing that one because it has its NP. We're obviously be better to NP the front one, right? But yeah, I've got 0 drop frames, so it's either Twitch or you. Although sometimes when it's Twitch, you do get drop frames, so it's kind of weird. You know, I should have used Shin Gong's thing. Actually, would have been worth it there. Never mind. I'm so sad I didn't get Nobukatsu's NP off, man. Cruel world that we live in. Okay, this is unnecessary, but I'm doing it because I want to see big numbers. The taunt's good though. When you got evade, it's really nice to have a taunt like that and get full value. That, didn't exactly work out the way that I intended. I forgot that they did that. Let's get our NP again.
いい時代だ。資料集めには事欠かん。損なうたびに思い出すがいい。メルヘン・マイネス・レーベンス。
Good thing Herc is a really tanky berserker because we're on turn 9.
どこへ行く？ドリアーデ。
Okay, fuck the NP. See red, press red! We didn't even need that crit though, honestly, we were gonna kill it anyway. Guys, who knew that Hercules was actually a good unit? Never would have thought such a thing. So close to Bond 10 too. His NP's bugged over here, feels bad. Oh hey, Hargblarg continued their gifted sub from a certain person. I appreciate it, thank you, man. I think I actually got that name right, actually. Oh, we got a poll, boys. Now, what happens if the unit that gets voted on is actually a unit that I have? right? Because with like nursery rhyme's there, and I have nursery rhyme, right? So do I just use that? Okay, it looks like I think Berserker Vlad's gonna win this. I'm okay with that, although I fucking hate how he's not Lancer Vlad, but gameplay wise, even though he's kind of shit, it's kind of fun, so. And Ares got Vlad, so. Dude, isn't this like the third time Berserker Vlad's been in the poll? I think he's finally gonna win one. Not on JP shit. Well, probably Faust then. Oh my god, you all don't understand. This NP damage is gonna be pathetic. Oh my god, this NP damage is gonna be pathetic. Why did he scuff him so, what was it? Because, you know, Berserker's already got the 1.5 instead of the 2.0, right? So they're already a little bit lower on, like, the big NP damage anyway, generally, right? And then he's art, so he doesn't, like, you know, Manus enhancement bonus or anything like that either. And then they gave him a lower multiplier for some fucking reason. Lost has one up? Okay, let's see what Lost has. Can Lost outdo this one? Yes. Oh, and it's NP2. That's much better. I said that like sarcastically, but like it is much better, right? Like at least if you're NP2, you get like the biggest bonus, you know, you get from any NP rank. So it's still going to be pretty pathetic, I have a feeling, because he's, you know, 90 and good CE and everything. It's still not going to be that good, but it'll be passable and, you know, hopefully kill a thing, you know. All right, we get to do art memes now. Bet I don't have Hohenheim. Been using a surprisingly large amount of units that actually work with Hohenheim, so it's kind of sad. What's this music though? Honestly, Qin Gong might be the right call just because I don't have other like supports that make any sense. Mash would be better if I could use regular Mash, but I cannot. Okay, what's our bond at? 73! We're getting there. I hate his buff. I hate it so much. Because everyone looks at it like, oh, what a buff. It's fucking terrible, dude. You will almost never get value out of the extra guts because it only lasts one turn. So it's like, it only will do you any good if you use it like on a turn where the enemy's going to do like an, oh, no. I did not bring a good team for this. By the way, Berserkers are legitimately good at killing things like the giant snake. The thing is, that's the good Berserkers, right? Oh, I'm worried. I like how I got no Vlad cards on turn 1. What a great opening. Fucking awesome game. Like, cause like turn 1 we maybe could get some big art crits, right? And like throw out some big damage. Cause I'm so incentivized to use my second skill right now. Right, I'm super, but I don't have any fucking cards. Like imagine if I had like 2 cards for Vlad or something, and then you do Mozart's third skill, then you do Vlad's second skill, and you're like, oh, this is fine, right? Oh god. Just don't kill Vlad, forehead. I thought it was bigger than that.
いいだろう。少しばかり誇張して書いてやる。
He has a 90% crit without using Mozart's third skill. He has a art card in the next hand, so we can NP with an art card. I think we wait. Just crit forehead. Okay. Ooh. Yep, totally worth it not to use the third skill then. Really does not like Mozart. I'm okay with this. Alright. Just imagine if they'd actually given him double guts. Right, if that was actually double guts instead of LOL, this one only lasts one turn. Because it's so, like, dude, it's so moronical. Right, the other guts last 5 turns, so you want to do the whole shit that you do with Herc and Ku, where you cast it way in advance, right? And then by the time it goes off, like, it's so frustrating. Like, you are so incentivized to cast this skill early, so by the time it goes off, it's back, right? And then in the meantime, you're using that NP gain to you know, help out, right? But no, they give him a buff that incentivizes waiting to use it, which is just like, so you're not getting full value either way. If you use it early or late, you're only going to get half of its value. That's so frustrating. And again, if he was like a really strong unit, then, you know, okay, fine. But he's not. So it's like he could have afforded to have given him like a bullshit buff that, you know, gave him a huge value spike. Alright, boys. How much damage? On the NP, obviously. We got lots of attack up, we got art up, upgraded NP, quote unquote. Single target, quote unquote. Not enough. Okay, you know, it's not, you know, considering the buffs we had, you would expect more out of a 5-star, but that wasn't like embarrassing. You know what is embarrassing? Bedivere with only his self buffs and like a Mysticote there will do more damage than that. Just in level 70 Bedivere without, he doesn't need Mozart, you know, no Shakespeare, you know, it's equivalent to Mozart, none of that, and he'll do more damage than that. But you know, for how notorious Vlad is for being bad, that wasn't, you know, wasn't awful. He got decent MP gain back. He's no Archer or Toria, obviously, but this is the part where we cry on the MP gain, though. Dude, that's with his MP gain buff. That's... Oh boy, what were ay. Okay, we got it here though. He didn't do too bad. Honestly, it was kind of fun gameplay wise. He did alright. Like, this feels like a 4-star, right? This feels like an art, you know, like MP2 4-star. That's what it feels like. Not a 5-star. Goodbye, Hans. I'm sorry. When everyone gets smacked that doesn't have guts. Give me his Buster card. Come on, give me his Buster card. Yeah! Bet we didn't have more stars, but, probably his last turn of guts, so I don't need it. Now he's got 2 more. Because I can protect him for so long now. It's kind of unfortunate because we don't need to. Man, why didn't they add Lancer Vlad, dude? Oh, like his character's so much better. Because I like the design, right? And the voice actor, dude. I don't think I've ever felt more robbed in FGO than them being all like, LOL, we don't want to actually read the book of APOC because an anime doesn't exist, so we're not going to actually put in Lancer Vlad because we don't know how to write them. You know, day one FGO, right? But then they wasted the design and the voice actor and everything. I really like Vlad from APOC, dude. And it's one of those characters that I don't think a lot of people like that much, but I really do, and so I really would have liked to, you know, like, I would have really tried to get him and everything if he was actually in this goddamn game. Oh my god. Look, just because I said Caligula was okay for Zeus, that doesn't mean he's okay for everything else. Obviously, because Caligula can be a damage dealer, we're gonna have to use him as a damage dealer, right? Because he can theoretically be one. He's more of a burst one, though. You kind of do the Mori thing with him, right? You kind of get reset for a good turn 1 on a challenge quest, and you get a bunch of crits on right away. That's how you use Caligula, right? And challenge quests don't cost much AP, so it's okay to reset a lot, right? Like, that's his cup of tea generally, or the utility with his NP, right? One of those two things. Imagine Caligula. I like how Caligula was finally relevant in the main story, and I'm so annoyed they didn't give him an animation update. Like, he's been used in the story once, and he was just a meme, right? And that's back when they didn't have very good writing. And they finally used him when they have good writing, and he plays a major role in the story, and they didn't give an animation update. Like, what the fuck? Like, that was fucked, dude. And like, they're not gonna do it now, right? Like, god. And then meanwhile, Arcade actually does a good job with Caligula. I'm probably the only person here that has a Caligula. I have a feeling. One of the less upgraded servants. I tell you though, he's not meta often, but there are times where he is so unbelievably meta because of he got that crazy long NP seal and skill seal. There's some boss fights that he can just kind of randomly really turn around. What do we give him? I'm gonna just do the boring golden sumo because maybe we try to get some value out of his NP. I doubt this is a stage where that will matter. Or it could be, it's a question mark. Oh, please don't be. Oh, please don't be what I think this might be. Oh dear god, I think I know what this is. Oh, no, no, no. I swear to god, if I see those three, if I see those three fucking dolls, and then it's 2 waves. Oh my god. Please don't be that. For the love of God, don't be that. I just relogged game. What do you want from me? I relogged 3 seconds ago. Oh my god. Well, I'm going to try to do a DPS Caligula setup, and I think we're just going to die horribly, and then have to, you know, if this is the one, I'm gonna have to take this, you know, somewhat seriously, but we'll see here. If this is the stage, you should not use a Rosh this way because you can't afford it, but I'm hoping it's not that stage. I wish I had 2 Star Bomb Cs. I'm so not used to being the female main character that I get so confused when I look at the Mystic Codes. Because I'm looking for the male ones and I'm like, where are they? Yeah, that'll work, Gary, if it is that. Oh, thank God it's not that. This will still be a problem, but thank God it's not that. I need to change the team, though, because I need, like, taunt and shit. Woo! That means it's coming up soon, though. Arash is such a bad unit right now for this stage. Okay, I'm just gonna reset. Well, we'll see if by some miracle we get a good second hand, but this is not what you want here at all. He'll probably just die. Please, I'm gonna die this turn. You can solo this with like all kinds of things, because you don't have to do that much damage. Hey, Bitchy, thank you for the 4-month resub, man. Well, there goes our crits. And Caligula didn't get any cards. Very nice. And the Star Bomb, like the amount of, we could have done so much damage by now, but the game cares not for our shenanigans. Wonder if that's mental debuff immunity or just debuff immunity. Probably mental. Normally what they do. We have one... Okay, I gotta reset. I think we could... Honestly, I think David can beat this. I'm serious. I think David would beat this, but I want Caligula crits. And all of our means of critting are dead, so... Mental, I think. Goodness for that. Or fuck you to Uriel. You can still do the damage, but the thing is a lot of people can do the damage, so... At least it's a Berserker, though, so... Okay, we need to radically change what we're doing here. Man, I wish I had 2 Star Bomb CEs, because then I could have 2 turns of guaranteed crits. Honestly, the Canis CE would not be so bad for Caligula here on this account, because I don't have something like Golden Sumo. Like, see, it's actually quite a bit of damage. I need to actually level it a little bit on this account, because there are going to be times that this account will have use of it. It's one of the better CEs that this account has for, like, Mori, right? Because I don't have a lot of the alternatives. So the way I'm doing it right now is I want to cycle Qingong, basically. That's totally fine. It's just, what do we want to bring in then? I guess we don't Star Bomb on turn 1. We want Caligula to get cards on turn 1. That's the idea here. Caesar's okay, Hans is okay. Shakespeare would be great, but we don't have him leveled. Another taunt would be good though. Any chance this account has Poster Girl? I'm gonna say no, but you never know. Yeah, no, I don't. Okay. Obviously, it's kind of cheating, but what do you want from me? Do I have Leonidas? Leonidas would be so good here. Fuck. Oh my god, I haven't leveled Leonidas. He'd be so good here, dude. I'd give him the Star Bomb, and he showed up at the bus drop and taunt. That would be so good. Because I want someone with taunt, but I don't really want George because we're not going to have enough stars to really guarantee a crit. Not going to one of those turns, most likely anyway. I think we got to go with him anyway. And hopefully maybe our Mystico... No, our Mystico will not be ready in time. Not that our NP matters too much, but damn, that sucks I don't have Leo. Because yeah, the 4 stars per turn can add up if you're doing like a 20-30 thing, right? And you want that for like Mori setups and things like that. So, and then with that much crit up and you're all... Because a lot of other units, they're not going to be critting all the time. Because so that all that crit up won't help you because sometimes you're not critting and NP damage and blah 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 blah. But with the way Mori is, you're always focusing on the crits. Damn it, man. I almost want to just reset until we at least get 2 of his cards, but let's see how much damage he does.
単純単純いけませんね
It's actually pretty wild how much you can get out of Caligula on turn 1 if you get a good hand. Because, you know, I'm not 10-10-10, and you could also be Grailed, and normally you get your Mystic Code, like all kinds of things.
ひらめきましたぞ
And if you haven't got an art card, you can get the art up from us. Wow, dude! That's really impressive, because again, not a Buster Chain, only 1 Buster card, skills aren't maxed, don't have Mystic Code. Like seriously, Caligula is like the mini Mori where you can just throw out that big damage like on turn 1 like that. It's kind of crazy. Hold on, I gotta, let's try to make something happen here. There's no, like, I know this stage is not hard enough to justify this, but fuck it. Might even give him a better CE for this kind of thing. Hold on, let me, I'm gonna do I want to see if I can up his skills and stuff and it not, like, ruin my account. No, I'm not gonna give him, like, bones or any crazy crap like that, but if I don't care about the mats. Oh, these mats are easy so far. Horseshoes? Who the fuck cares about horseshoes? I'm probably gonna make him like 9 though. I don't really want to give him lures this second. If I'm ever gonna use him in a video, then sure, I'll give him lures. But right, just in case I need to use someone else right away, I don't want to throw the lures at him, so. Elite's level is 1st and 3rd. That's where most of the damage comes from. It does suck though, because from going skill 9 to 10, you get a double skill up. And so that's like 4 skill ups between the 2 skills, right? And it's like 6 skill ups if you level all 3 skills. That's a lot of extra damage, but I want to be somewhat practical about this. I'll give him command codes to kind of help offset that. That's good enough, I feel. Is he observant here? Like, I'm asking because of the Gilgamesh thing. I'm not sure if he counts as a servant in the singularity. Don't think so. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling he wasn't. We'll just go with crit stuff then. I'm gonna give him the star absorb one. That way, when George shows up and we got like 30 or 35 stars or something, we might still yoink one. And it gives 10% crit up, so. like, Uriel does not hit hard against genderless, like, you know, boars and dragons and females, then she doesn't hit hard at all, right? But she's got that, the way her anti-male thing works is actually different than most multipliers, and so, you know, that's why she gets so much damage. And she doesn't need a, like, almost everything from her is from her anti-male thing. But yeah, if you use Uriel against, like, a dragon, you know, or something like that, it's pretty sad. Okay, Caligula's ready. I might stick with Golden Sumo just in case, because we might need some art crits too. It'd be kind of nice to see that do good damage. But yeah, hers is higher than Vlad's, yes. But like literally, just go look on the wiki. Look at like every single target art ever, right? What it's like when they're upgraded, when they're not upgraded. You see an obvious standard baseline that like 95% of servants have. You know, Vlad is not the only servant that randomly has a lower multiplier. He's not. You know, you got Medea as well. Hohenheim is one for the AoE side of things. That one's really sad, by the way. You know, there's a few here and there, and some of the buffs. And there's some units that have like the normal. They have the normal multiplier for a non-buffed NP, but then when they get an upgraded NP, they only get half of the upgrade. That's like Jack and Beowulf, and there's a few like that. But overwhelmingly, like 90% of the cast, you know, all AoE NPs have like the same type for their color, right? And all single targets have the same type for their color, and there's just a few exceptions. Like, and then there's very few of these too, but there's a few exceptions the other way. You have a few people that actually get, Saber Lily, when she got an upgraded NP, she got a bigger multiplier than what they generally would give to a Buster AoE. And they did that because her stats suck. That was the whole reason they did that. But that stuff is very, very, very few and far between. Beyond's NP gain, though, default NP gain is bad, but he's got the skill, which makes it decent, and he has the art up, which makes it good. And then hits 3 targets, so then it's really good. And then you've got the battery on his second skill, so it's kind of like, lol, I get my NP all the time. Is somebody literally trying to say Vlad does not have a lower NP multiplier? Because this is not, you literally can't argue this. It's just an objective fact, right? It's literally either you don't know or you're lying, right? There's no middle ground here. Like, this is an objective fact. All this stuff has been data mined. Vlad has a lower multiplier than what the give art single target NPs, right? Like, it's just a fact. There's like, you know, 90 servants as an example. Okay, yet again, we only got 1 card on our boy. Feels bad. Why did I just... Okay, I wanted to reset anyway. Range scaling is generally standard as well, but there are more exceptions of weird NP scaling. Like by the end it's the same, but like how they get along the way, there are more examples of oddities with that. But there's just not even that many. Ezo's one, and I swear to God that they did that because they wanted you to have to get him in P5. Because, you know, he's limited. Oh joy. Yeah, normally NPs peak at 3, and then 4 and 5 are like half an upgrade. Like literally, generally 4 and 5 are like together are like worthy of 1 upgrade, right? That's normally how it is, but there are some units they don't do that on. And I've noticed it's a lot of art ones for some fucking reason they like to do that. Thank God, though, Vlad is not as scuffed as Medea. Like, thank God Vlad is not as scuffed as Medea. Vlad is basically, when upgraded, a non-upgrade, right? Medea's not even that, right? Medea, and this is why I always say this, because there are baselines, right? We know what like every art AoE NP has, and we know what like every art upgraded AoE NP has. And Medea, for some reason, is those. For some reason, you know, her non-upgraded NP is the value of a typical AoE art NP, and then her upgrade is that of a typical AoE art upgrade. For some fucking reason. Thus her damage being, you know, shit. Can I just... I just want to see big numbers here, game. Give me... I don't need a Brave Chain. Just give me 2 cards, game. Give me like Buster or Buster Art, right? I'll take Buster Quick even, but Buster Art would be nice because we could show off Mozart's art up, and that would be kind of cool. Chat, I'm actually just giving myself FP right now. I can't believe they did not buff Medea when they buffed all those Fates of Night Servants. That was really fucked. The wiki is not wrong. This stuff has been tested to death. Like they might be wrong like on one servant on one page. Sometimes they mess that kind of thing up, but it's completely right. And you can even check the other wiki too, and it's the same. Like that stuff's been data mined since forever. It's not like anything new. Okay, well, we don't get to use the art up, so that's a little disappointing, but at least we got 2 cards, so I'll take it. That does suck, because the art card does more damage anyway, and then you get 44% art up for Mozart. It's so random that his art up is 44% instead of 40 or 45 or like, it's weird, man. Come on, land the attack buff. Yeah. Good timeline. Well, not that good of a timeline because we didn't really get the cards that we wanted, but you know, good enough. Seriously, if you got like a Buster Chain on hand 1, I mean, you could probably break on turn 1. Let me link. This is a cover. There you go. And now we get double Buster. And now we get Buster Chain. Yeah, Mori is definitely better with these kind of setups. He's more reliable, he has more long-term damage, his NP does damage, those kinds of things. Might just reset until we get a really nice hand for Caligula to start. I mean, we could still win. We got fucking David and Herc. It's nice if we can get a lot out of Caligula. You hit so hard that the heal won't really matter anyway. I should make a playlist like that area. That's a good idea. I don't know why I never thought of that. Well, so much for our awesome NP, you know, locking him out of his NP forever. Feels bad. Let's see what Mozart, David can do here. Dude, I love string instruments. Like cello. Oh, cello is so good. My God, the damage. He's Goliath, isn't he? He's Goliath, isn't he? That damage definitely looked like we're fighting Goliath there. What the hell? That's something I'm really sad about. Like, you know, some instruments kind of fall out of favor as the years go on and new things get, you know, prevalent. But there are certain, like, more classical instruments that have stayed in the mainstream and obviously always will. And you see them in video game soundtracks and movie sound, you know, like, you know, violin, piano, you know, trumpet. Those things aren't going anywhere, right? But you really don't see cello used that much. You do, thankfully, you see it some. It's not like it's dead, but I would love more soundtracks to experiment with cello because it really is fantastic. I hate you all. I know exactly what's gonna win this. Oh, maybe not. Nobu's fighting. There's no way Ongra doesn't win though. Oh my god. Wait. I think this is them, but this isn't the big fight with them. Like, this is probably gonna be this one is like a bit of a bitch, but I think the next fight is the one, right? It's the shitty one. But I know it's not this one because there's no riders there, or assassins, or whatever the fuck they are. I think this is like this is a fight, right? But it's not like, you know, it's not nearly as bad as the other one. Oh god, I'm gonna have to take the other one seriously though, like, especially because this account is so scuffed. There's like, I'm not gonna be able to. Wow, Nobu's really keeping up though, man. They're like, it's pretty close. Everybody that gives a shit in chat, please vote. Because yeah, this is a close one. I'm shocked that Nobu is keeping up that well. It's the Super Saiyan hair. Ooh man, 51 to 50. They're literally tied. What do we do if it finishes on a tie? Wow, Nobu might actually. I'm really surprised Nobu is winning right now because Ongra is the meme, right? Ongra is literally like the meme servant. I actually could do both because this account has Ongra, but he's like level 1, so that'd be pretty bad. Wow, I think Nobu's got this. I'm really surprised. This is kind of interesting. This is kind of a fun time to use her because she's not counterclassing Lanling. Alright, this account actually has the means to, well, obviously use Rex's, like, of course. But this account actually has decent means to help Buster. If this account would have a lot better means to help Buster if I would level Shakespeare and Leonidas, though. That would be a huge fucking help. Actually, Shakespeare's kind of awesome with Nobu here because her NP has a pretty high hit count, and if it's hitting multiple targets and then Shakespeare gives her the star gen up, that's, you just are swimming in stars. Thanks for the FP, idiots. Yep. Okay. So there's no trash here, I'm pretty sure. Arash honestly isn't so bad here. I'm not sure it's worth having a slot go into the void, but we'll see. If I hit Shakespeare, dude, if I hit Shakespeare, I could get Buster up to them both. Oh, that'd be good. And then oh man, this is where I wish I'd switch Mystic Code too, because then you could switch in Shingon. Alright, let me think. Maybe David? Honestly, I don't mind Mozart, even though he's not a Buster support, just for a turn of guaranteed crit. Even though we're being Mimi here, I want my Bond. Getting there. I may not be protecting her enough. This account does have Nobukatsu, but he's not leveled yet. As is obvious because I've barely leveled anything. This song is super good. Okay. Do I want to ramp now? Guys, don't worry. Arash will evade Stella, so he's not gonna kill himself, right? That's totally how this works. Trying to think when I want to use her first skill. Landling's first health bar is not too big of a deal here, though. I think we'll do it. Look, we'll give Arash a defense up and evade. I don't know, chat. What it? Such for shame, chat. We have a lot of regulars here, and there's like 9 people, spoiling the fight. Like, what is wrong with you? I could not be more disappointed in you right now. Is this what it feels like to be Rex?
Good.
Fucking pathetic, man. Also, fucking invulnerability. And like, even people that aren't a regular, it's like, if you're not a regular, that's like the last time you should be spoiling things, right? I was like, I don't know anything about this stream, and therefore I'm going to spoil what's going on. Like, what a great idea that is. Oh my god, Shin-Gong, why you gotta die on me, bro? You're the one with the giant buster up. Oh right, Lanling is like Ku, and by that I mean a shithead. And there's so much damage out the window. I mean, that's not any better though, because you shouldn't ask something that's such an obvious gameplay spoiler, right? Like, that's dumb. Like, that's like a circumventing way around it, right? But that's not any better. Man, you could pretty easily kill Lanling here and break the bar. That's like, remember when we were streaming Lostbelt 5, right? Remember when we were streaming Lostbelt 5, and by some miracle, nobody, spoiled the Zeus thing, the Ares, showing up and turning into Mars and all that. No one spoiled that. But imagine if somebody in chat was just like, hey guys, is Ares gonna show up? And then people answer yes. Like, what is wrong with you, right? Like, that's stupid. I'm honestly amazed that did not get spoiled, though, when we did that. Because, you know, we were kind of behind, right? I wasn't, like, rushing and beating the story in one day. I did it over, like, 5 days, right? And I was, you know, what I would do is I play my main account, off-stream some, and then we'd stream the ult account up to, like, where I was. Or, actually, it was vice versa of that, excuse me. And so, you know, it took us a while to get there, so obviously it had been known for a while, but by some miracle, nobody spoiled fucking anything. Either that, or when they did, Rex blasted them so fast. Actually, now that I think about it, wasn't there... There was some spoilers in chat, wasn't there? I think Ari and Rex were just, like, super on the ball and absolutely blasting fools. So, if this is the fight, I'm not going to be able to use, like, whatever chat wants me to. I'm going to have to use something halfway intelligent. Well, no, it's not. This isn't the fight. It must be soon, though. I think this is just, like, Riders and then Lanling, and then you fight them. I thought it was the next one, but there's no Berserker here, so it's not this one. Lancer Artoria Alter against Lanling. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work great. Why is almost everything in the poll a goddamn Lancer? I'm not voting because I don't like any of these. Wait, you don't like Protoku, Arjuna? You don't like Gwaine? I'm sad now. I don't know what the hell this stage is. I don't make the rules. Oh my god, we're just giving Rex FP right now, aren't we? Oh, it's actually pretty close. I think Lancer Artoria is gonna get this one though. I might be able to get some big crits out of it though and make it not too bad. Alright. Got these Rexes, most likely. I see what you did there, Rex. Okay, we have to try... She's not gonna be, like, the main DPS, most likely. Like, she's gonna die. But we're gonna try to, you know, have her not embarrass herself here. I'm not sure a Rosh is worth it. Like losing a slot to just get to the boss right away. I don't know if that's actually that good. We'll do it. Yeah, but like for instance, let's say you think Ku's personality is better than Protoku's, right? That doesn't mean Protoku's lame, right? And same for design and those kinds of things. Now, obviously, gameplay-wise, regular Ku is much better than Protoku, and so on and so forth. But so for how I see it, like personality-wise, I like them about the same. I like regular Ku a bit more, but Protoku doesn't have that much screen time. We just have the OVA and what they've said about him in the character material. Now, thankfully, his character material says way more about him than a typical character material does. So, but I like regular Ku a little bit more personality-wise, but it's close. And then I like Protoku more like style-wise by a lot, like a lot. Protoku's pretty cool, man. I'm actually sad the deck is gonna shuffle here because Lancer, Artoria, Alter. Why did I just say the full thing? Anyway, because she only has one card, that means she has a lot of cards in the follow-up hands. But oh well. Yeah, I mean, gameplay-wise, there's... But, like, just because Protoku's, you know, gameplay's not 10 out of 10, I don't think that's any reason to be like, you know, there's a lot of servants that are kind of gameplay-wise, but they're still cool. Fuck! 45 stars, by the way. God, maybe we go 20-30 on Hans. Whoops, I actually... Well, I forgot that was a thing where you could hide the UI. I totally forgot that was a thing. I mean, no, it's very bad, because not having our cards means you couldn't crit even if we had switch screens. It's pretty bad. Hector for an anime win. Okay, I know how to fix this. Even if Hans doesn't land the attack up, it'll overcharge Stella and then it'll kill. I actually agree with that, Arjuna. That's really fitting for like what the setting they seem to be going with and everything. I think that would actually work really well. But they seem to not want to write him right now. Because I think why is because they're not wanting to commit to like, oh, we've committed to that he has this personality trait or that personality trait. Right, and then when they actually get around to making prototype, they don't want to be locked into anything. I'm so sure that's why they haven't touched him yet. I think they will get around. I think we will see more of him in Fate Grand Order before you see like a proper prototype book or movie or whatever, but I don't think they're going to do it like this second. Now, as much as I would like to do our second skill, I don't think it's really worth it because we don't need the absorb at all, right? Obviously our second skill adds like just so much damage. I almost want to taunt her because I think she's tanky enough to like be okay, and the NP gain would be nice. Like we can break this turn absolutely no problem, but I want to save some stuff. Okay, what do we got right now? We got 2 attack ups, 1 crit up. Well, it's not that big because it's not leveled up much. This probably won't break if I don't use something else. I don't like that though because we're wasting. I don't think I should have done that. The reason I didn't want to use the Buster Up is because I want my NP to do more damage to hit the ads, right? But it's like I could have gotten another easy crit turn. Oh right, he's a saber. That's right. We're using chat's dumb bullshit. Of course, excuse me. Of course we're not gonna break then. This is gonna go nowhere. Lantoria might not be stupid bullshit, but why chat picked her is. This is bad. I actually forgot that my brain had warped it into we were at class neutral, which that would have been a dream. And I can assure you that this is not class neutral. Definitely not. I should have waited 1 turn to do that. Why couldn't you get a freaking Buster card? Boy, if she was an Avenger, she'd be doing great right now. Oh, damn. Although in a way that's bad, because now he has more actions per turn. So that's not exactly a good thing. Okay, she gets her skills back. Man, I wish she had, like, these are 1 turn off cooldown. Having them right now would be really good.
我が顔をそれほど望むか。ならば見せよう。呪われし
Yeah, I
顔を
like her MP a lot. It's really cool.
儚く散るまで。
Rex, imagine they give her an animation update and they change the NP voice line.
はいや。
Because they've done that many times. I don't know why, but they have. Yeah, I'd be pretty mad too. That's kind of how I feel about Billy though. I fucking hate the new voice line. I hate everything about what they did in that patch with Billy. So much so that I have to edit his NP anytime it's in the video. Ironically, I haven't actually used him in that many videos since the change. I think I've used him like once, maybe. Let's go, David. He's got this.
いけませんね。
貴様激鱗に触れたな。
気楽に気楽に。
Yeah, I was kind of worried because of his defense up, or well, you know, damage cut, but
行きます。
worked out. Don't, god damn it.
私を
I mean, she did okay. It wasn't like she did nothing, but I wanted a bit more value out of her there.
出直していらっしゃい。そうだ。
I gotta say, David is such a good unit now. I mean, he already was. I literally, before his buff, I considered him the best 3-star in the game. But now he also is a perfectly serviceable boss killer, and on top of that, he is a niche where he's a godly boss killer. Like, that's crazy. Like, you literally cannot get more boom for your buff out of any 1 to 3-star, right? Like, he's an amazing support in any situation, no matter what class you're fighting. He's just a fucking awesome support. Great NP gain, all that nonsense, helps the team get NP gain, you know, survive NP, blah 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 blah. And then he gives damage up for the team as well. And then he does not the best, but he does totally serviceable, solid boss nuking now with a niche where he becomes a godly boss nuker. Like that is just, you cannot get that much boom for your buck out of anybody else. It's ridiculous.
ひらめきましたぞ。
Like he was literally the 3-star that I rated the highest, and then they buffed him. Yeah, I legitimately think Kiyohime has the worst buff they've ever done. Like, a lot of buffs outside of utility stuff, you can literally break down like numerically like how many turns of value it gives you. Do you win a turn sooner? Do you win 2 turns sooner? Do you live a turn longer? Like stuff like that. Her buff just doesn't do anything. Like it has like a 1/9 of a turn worth of value sometimes, but most of the time it won't have literally any effect at all because she'll die at the same turn she would have died before. Right? She won't live any longer and she won't kill anything any faster, right? Literally nothing happened, right? That is just the stupidest thing they've ever done. And again, this is coming from someone that does not like Kiyohime, and I'm just like, that's dumb, right? She's not a very good 3-star berserker anyway. People only use her because they like her. She has almost no practical use. She's way behind a lot of the other budget units. She absolutely needed a good buff, and then they just gave her garbage. Like, it's just, I swear, sometimes they just spin a wheel, and they're like, yeah, we'll give him a good or a bad. Like, it's so insane. Hercules is over here as this disgusting, broken-ass unit, and they gave him one of the largest buffs I've ever seen, and then they give Kiyohime junk. It's like, it's weird, man. Like, half their buffs just don't make any sense, right? It's like they're just spinning the wheel of fortune, and you give them what they get, right? It's kind of like if they buffed Geronimo, but then his buff is like super unimpactful, right? It's like, why would you do that? Where if you buff someone that's already really good and you give them like a quality of life buff or like a minor buff, then you can kind of see where they're coming from. We almost lost, by the way, last second there because I didn't think I needed to cast Guts. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna win here. We didn't win there. Good God, I know Eri was just like, go, go, but thankfully we're fine here. I cannot believe I almost died at the end there. I thought I was totally safe. Jesus.
交代せよ。
Yeah, a 2k heal on somebody that counter classes can absolutely matter, right? Because they're getting double value out of their health bar. Where a berserker, they're not even at neutral. They're the opposite, right? They literally get like if you're at neutral, a 2k heal's kind of it's okay, but a lot of times it's not going to buy you return, but it might. And if you're counterclassing, it'll probably buy you return. And then if you're fucking a berserker, it'll never fucking buy you return. Like, it's just garbage. It'd be one thing if it was like a random bonus like on top of, because it helps with dots. That's the one thing it does help with dots. So it'd be one thing if you got like a really good buff and as a side thing you get a little bit of a heal in there. Like, okay, sure, but you know, that's not most of the heals that they have under any of the berserkers. Yeah, I think we're about to see the horrible bullshit stage. I'll probably wrap up after that stage, just because I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to do too much in Lostbelt 3, because I want to do it when I've got a few units leveled and I can have some fun with the team setups and stuff, right? So I don't want to rush it just yet, but I will kind of rush it once Rex has got his Iris Veil up, just for like the video. But by then I should, let me see, my Herc probably needs like 60k, 63k or something bond right now. That's not too bad. Oh, 2 more fights? Okay. I didn't remember there being this many fights before. Alright, chat can pick whatever the hell it wants then. That's actually funny because I think we're fighting Horse Bindo right now. So, who's got a decent Summer U? Probably Rex. He's probably, because mine's like 555 or something. I didn't bother leveling your skills much. G666, so that's probably better than mine. I'm surprised you didn't boost her up more than that. Faust has 10-10-10? Okay, we'll try to look for that then. I need Lancer gems too. I've been saving them for a while, so I'm saving on a decent amount, but I have a million things that need them, and then obviously, you know, they're probably going to add more Lancers in the future. Like that guy from the opening, right? Like, he's probably a Lancer, let's be real. Does anyone else think there's a possibility that that Lancer, or the, you know, the knight big boy from the Lostbelt opening, isn't any of the knights of the round that are famous for using a spear? They're just making him a lancer so they can make a knight of the round that's not a saber, right? Because I've said this before, they are like they're happy to find a reason to make a knight of the round not a saber at this point, because there's so many. It's Space Percival, because like the two knights that are, you know, relevant to Arthurian legend that it would make sense for it to be would be like Galahant, however you say his name, and Percival, right? Because they're both famous for using a spear, and then Galahant is like half a giant, so he's, you know, a big boy, right? But like, if it's, you know, someone from Arthurian legend, because it might not be, I mean, we have no idea, it could be anybody, but if it is someone from Arthurian legend, you know, the two that come to mind is Percival and Galahant, right? But it could just be like, you know, an alternate version of Sir Kay, like Lancer Sir Kay, and that's why he's older or something, right? And they're just looking for a reason to make somebody not a saber, right? She could probably solo this, unless this stage is like crazy hard. Let's try. Just why not? Well, no, because then we don't get a hurt bond. See you, Red. Okay, this is a time for St. George. It's not really good with Perk. You step on each other's toes so much. Though he's kind of just good in general, though, because he's, you know, busted. Yeah, it's coming up pretty soon. I I gotta use these few days that I have wisely, because once 5.5 comes out, I'm gonna be playing my main account off stream a lot to make videos and stuff. And then when I do have time to stream, I'll be streaming my ult account doing 5.5 and all that nonsense. So yeah, it's gonna be tough to find time to get Herc Bond. I mean, 5.5 is probably going to drop on when the stream ends. Oh, right, Spartacus. I forgot about this one. But yeah, I overwhelmingly, I think 5.5 is going to release as soon as the stream ends, because that's pretty much what they do for every major. Olympus was one of the times they didn't, and even said that that was abnormal, right? Because it just wasn't, they had like, you know, that was like right when coronavirus was coming out or something. Dude, that'd be cool if Bedivere got an animation update. You know, his animations are pretty good. Like, they're fine. Like, I don't think anyone looks at Bedivere and like, oh my god, these animations suck. I mean, they're fine. But they're not, you know, as good as they could be, obviously. He is significantly, what a great hand this is, but it's significantly better than Day 1 animations. His NP's pretty good. His normal cards, they're not like they're bad, but they're just not awesome, right? They're not, they don't make you go woo, right? They're just kind of like, he hits them. You know, that's it. It's like basic hitting that looks better than Day 1 animations, right? That's pretty much what it is. Mr. Zats, thank you for the resub for 7 months, man. I cannot believe how many subs I have, dude. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't deserve it at all. I'm literally an asshole playing F-Go on the internet, right? Okay, how much longer do we want George to live? 2 more turns of taunt. If he does, if by some miracle his gust doesn't proc you, that's probably okay, but it probably will. So Yu has a Brave Chain next turn. So yeah, we absolutely don't want George to die this turn. That's pretty much the shtick. I think Limbo will be in the part 2 banner. I'm so sure Limbo is going to be released because he's got one of those trailers. Remember when they were originally hyping up Lostbelt, they made a bunch of trailers, and they were like each one was focused on a character. Limbo has one. There's just no way he's not going to be playable. Like every single one of those is going to be playable, like for sure. Because like that's what they're hyping. It was like, hey guy, you can get this servant in Lostbelt. That was like the whole point of those. Because, I mean, if Columbus can be playable, you know, so can Limbo. So I definitely think Limbo is going to be playable. I tell you what, he could really turn around in my book, depending on how his voice actor does and, like, how his animations work out and stuff. Because, you know, I can like villain characters. Actually, I like villain characters often, but I normally don't like the ones that are just, you know... Such a significant amount, like it's very noticeable. Wait, Wait, what? So what time is it, Ari? So is it still late as fuck? Because if it's not late as fuck, I'll stream it. I won't commentate though. I'll just be in chat and we can watch together and talk in chat. But if it's super fucking late, I probably won't because oh yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, 5 a.m. That no. Because the stream, it's not like the stream ends at 5 a.m. It starts at 5 a.m. So yeah, no, that's that ain't gonna happen. Like if it was like, you know, 3 or 4, I might do it, right? But 5, The only time I'll do something insane like that is for the anniversary, right? Anniversary stream. I'll do that. As disappointing as the 5th year anniversary was, although the music was very good, but as disappointing as that was, it was very fun hanging out with chat and seeing it live together. And you know, although the music has nothing to do with like the FGO, you know, game side of things at all, it was, you know, the music was still really good. Like I really liked all that instrumental stuff they did for like the in-game music and stuff. That was really something. All right, shit. Wish we could NP right now. I can't even guarantee that I can NP next turn. No, I'm gonna NP next turn. And yeah, no crit. Not a good timeline. Yeah, my ass is just going to bed for that one. I hope I don't have sleep apnea problems that night because I want to be able to wake up and just, you know, have fun. That would be great. So normally I try to stream the content first and then make like the YouTube videos after it. I might not do that with 5.5 because I don't think I'm going to like the story very much. Like, I really don't think I'm gonna like the story very much. So I'm not gonna necessarily keep either account ahead. Like, we might get ahead on the stream account, that might well happen. But I'm not gonna like make sure we do, just because I truly don't think the story is going to be anything I'm too hype about. Somehow David has taken no damage this entire time. Very tempted to do that art card on Ku, but let's keep focusing on you here. You're pretty good. She's nothing like phenomenal, right? Like she's good, right? She's good, right? She's a good 4-star Lancer. She's not like the best one in the game, but she's fine. You know, she has good NP damage. She's got damage up skill, you know, okay gain, you know, survivability skill, just, you know, nice standard solid stuff. I don't think she's as good though as like Lee, for example, stuff like that. There's definitely some other ones I think that are better than her, but yeah, she's fine. And she's really good in certain setups though, like holy shit. And when some of her niches pop up, okay, here comes the piece of shit one. Hold on, I need water and a prayer. This won't be nearly as hard though because I'm not handicapping the living daylights out of myself, but you know. Give me a moment. Wait, it's not this one? Oh yeah, you're right, there's no saber. It must be the next one. God, they really are making me wait on this one. So, I'm about to have a real first world problems moment, but this has been something that has antagonized me for a long time now. It is very difficult for me to decide how I want to deal with like new content when it comes out in FGO, because, you know, I do YouTube and streaming, right? I do both, and I like both. You guys are bastards, by the way. I see that. I see it. Anyway, so it's like, on the one hand, I love being able to just like, you know, shut myself off from the world for a while and just sit down and like play a new story in FGO, and as I go through it, you know, do my own testing, do my own like stage resetting, and then do setups that I like, and then maybe make some videos, and then just be there, you know, just because I'm not being distracted by anything, then I can just like, you know, edit the videos, put effort into them, and get them up in kind of timely manner. Obviously, the way I make videos, I'm obviously always going to be behind, but you know, I really enjoyed that. But at the same time, it's also super fun to kind of see new things, you know, with chat, right, and you know, see new boss gimmicks, you know, while we discover them, right? Like, I don't know what's happening, and you kind of figure it out as you go, right? Like, I really enjoy both, and I can never decide how I really want to handle things, right? Because I like both so much, and like, in terms of like my job, it's my job to do both, right? So it's kind of like, the fuck? So it's really hard to find the right balance there, and I can't ever... I always feel like I'm hitting my head against a wall with this stuff. Alright, who the fuck has a fucking stupid lolly piece of crap? I'm sure somebody does. I hope I don't... Oh, God. Okay, let's see. What do we got? 8, 8, 8, 8, 10, 10, 4 versus 3. I think we'll go with hexes on this one. You all are bastards, by the way. Okay, I actually forgot her toolkit. Let me look again. I remember talking about her quite a bit when she first came out, but I forgot her toolkit here. Alright, she's quick. AoE, blah blah blah. Okay, it's very simple. Quick is like the hardest thing for me to support with this account. Just in case there ends up being more riders than I'm thinking. God, Mordred was just nothing in this story, dude. I feel like this music would fit like Brunhilde actually somewhat. Does not fit Ilya in any way though. If people were talking about Brunhilde in chat because she was one of the vote options, I could actually... I never would have thought of it, but I could if it was like I was using her for like a solo video or something in like a story fight that was not a joke, I could probably make this work. But yeah, because Mordred's here, everyone acts like, oh, the kids use Mordred again, that's stupid, right? But it's like, oh my god. I forgot to give Arash K-scope. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna restart. Yep, this story just wasn't flushed out very well, in my opinion. And it had such a weak antagonist presence in my... It just didn't... There's some like philosophy ideas floating around that are cool, but I don't think they really gave them enough time to like... They're not explored well enough. A lot of the ideas are fine. But yeah, I think the characters were not used very well. The pacing wasn't very good. And like, you just do not have a good... like antagonistic presence in this story at all, and it just makes everything kind of feel weak. Like some of the actual characters and like their attitudes and stuff are fine. Actually, I think all of them are fine. I think all of the characters in this story, in terms of what their personalities are and stuff, I think they're all good, all of them, right? And I think the setting is fine, and the premise is interesting, but I think the execution on everything is crap. I'll say this though, it's way better than like the early FGO stories. Like obviously it's better than those. So I think the pacing is fine until like the last chunk of it. I think the last chunk of it, it just feels like, oh god, we need to finish this really fast, and we're done. Like especially like once Mothman, you know, at the end and stuff, all that stuff felt so undercooked to me. It was kind of just like boom, boom, boom. How somebody worded it, I thought this was funny. He was like, it's like DW was like, you're not allowed to go over it's like you're not allowed to go over a certain number of chapters because that'd be giving out too much free SQ. And so they were kind of just like, okay, we have to end it now, right? because I do think the pacing is fine for like the start and middle and everything, but once it kind of started getting to like the Mothman stuff, it was kind of like, well, gotta wrap it up, boys. Okay, let's see. I think I used Hans in this third skill right away. At least she's wearing clothes.
メリーバッドエンドだな。
So Arash is not gonna kill all of them, most likely. So I can do that.
すなわち解放の時。いい時代だ。資料集めにはことかかん。
It's not really fair because like Lostbelt 5, I put a lot more effort into like getting translations for the Japanese version than I normally do, and like so I know Lostbelt 5 I know like everything that happens in Lostbelt 5 like super well. So I know it better than like Lostbelt 4, for example, right? And like in terms of like how people are characterized, the way they talk, the pacing and stuff. But so right now, off like the experience I've had with like the NA translations and the Japanese ones that I put effort into to reading, Lostbelt 5 is my favorite, and then Lostbelt 1. But like I said, it's not exactly fair because I haven't put half as much effort into looking into trains. I've only looked at like summaries of Lostbelt 4, really. I haven't looked into like, you know, what are these characters actually saying right now. But yeah, for me, it's Lostbelt 5 and then Lostbelt 1. And then probably Lostbelt 4, even though I only have seen the summaries, right? Because I just really did not like Lostbelt 2, man. Again, I think the setting is fantastic. I love Norse mythology, dude. I love it so much. I like it a lot more than most mythologies. I just felt like it was used like trash, and like everything dying off screen was so boring. I just did not care for the characterization, a lot of stuff. I think Scatty's an interesting character, but I don't think they really fleshed her out, especially like honestly, especially post Lostbelt 2, honestly. But I don't know, Lostbelt 2 just felt like, hey, it's more Lostbelt. It felt like repetitive, right? It felt like they're going through the motions of like, oh yeah, these are what the Lostbelts are, and this is another one, right? That's kind of what it felt like to me. And like, I like some of the characters there, and you know, and it's kind of sad and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Some of it is like definitely subjective because I'm such a fan of Norse mythology, and they so like. I don't think any of you, even if you like the Singularity, I think everyone can agree that if you're a big fan of Norse mythology and you're going into it like hyped to see Norse mythology stuff, I think everyone would be disappointed at what you get, right? Almost everyone dies off screen. Even if they're alive when you show up, they die off screen and you never even see them. And like, it's just the amount of wasted potential is just crazy to me. I don't hate it though. Like, I'm really shitting on Lostbelt 2 right now. I actually don't hate it though, because I don't really hate any of the Lostbelts, because they're all written way better than the early stories, right? Like, they're all written way better than the early stories, all of them, right? The characterization's all better, like, the pacing's all better, explanations are all better, like, it's just, the Lostbelts are just handled so much better that I like all of them, honestly, somewhat. But, you know, I think 2 and 3 have some pretty big annoyances to me. But then 1, 4, and 5, I like all of those quite a bit. Now, like I said, I've only really read summaries of Lostbelt 4, so like, the words that come out of people's mouths might end up being trash, and it might be like, you know, donkey nonsense. But the premise I like a lot, and like the events that unfold, I like a lot, and like what happens with Karna and everything, that's all cool. But yeah, the execution of it, I don't really know yet. So for me, I would say it's 5, then 1, then 4, then probably, I don't know, 2 and 3 about the same. They're both like, there's good and there's bad, right? So they're about the same. God, they really hate Doggo, by the way. They're not a fan of Norse Doggo. And I'm honestly not expecting to like 5.5, and that's got nothing, that's purely subjective though. It's not like I'm expecting the pacing to be bad, or the characterization to be bad. I'm just like, oh my god, it's more weeb shit, I'm so tired of this. Like, I never really liked that stuff to begin with, and they're using it so much I'm losing my mind, right? We just have event after event after event that's just weeb, 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 right? And then we had Shimosa with Super Weeb, and now we're having Shimosa 2, the weebening, right? So I'm like, I don't fucking care. Like, I just cannot, from a story perspective, I just cannot even, like, be bothered. But, you know, from a gameplay perspective and all that kind of stuff, we'll see. Hopefully Kentucky gets to be cool at least. Okay, can I kill all three of them this turn? Probably not, because, the riders, no one got a bust. I mean, we might. If we get crits, we might. I'm gonna try to kill all three of them here. I'm gonna throw this out. This is pretty risky, though. I don't see. What am I thinking? David? That's overkill, though. The problem is if we don't crit, then it's all going to waste. But if we crit, this should work. David! You had a 90% crit chance! You had one job, buddy! Oh my god! Oh my god! You don't understand how much value was lost there. It's not just that we don't switch screen. Like, I used the crit up and attack up then for nothing. And then they're losing an extra turn of their duration now. Holy shit, David! And he totally would have killed there because not only do crits do double, but we had Hanzu's crit buff, so he would have killed there. You had one job, dude! Oh my god, we could have had all of these buffs, and like, see, look right there, that, see that, the battery? You got all that battery right there from Hans. That would have been on this wave after I NP'd, but nope! Oh my god, David, why you gotta be like this? By the way, Ilya is just not a character. So you gotta understand, chat. If this was like my main, this would not be happening, right? Like when I want to do a new story that I haven't done before and I want to fight the bosses, you know, I want to do it with like, you know, Billy or Ku, you know, Canis, Darius, you know, Beowulf, you know, Tesla, you know, Pince, Mordred, you know, these things. These are not this. Right, all those things I just Mori, right? All these things I'm listing. Do you see a theme, right? It's a little different from a kid in a pink hoodie with a goddamn magical sprinkler, right? Little different. Like this is not what I want my headcanon to be at all. Give me that MP game though. It's like a raincoat, whatever you call those. I forgot that this was her NP. That was pretty underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. Like, obviously we messed up our buffs a lot, and, you know, there was issues that were not specific to Ilya, but that wasn't quite as I mean, it was okay, but, bonk 'em. I'm amazed Poi Poi puts up with me, by the way, because, like, you know, I'm so not a fan of characters like this. I will say, in Genshin Impact, I will give Klee a pass. Like, Klee is one of the few kid characters I can give a pass to, because she wears clothes, the voice actor does a pretty decent job, she just doesn't sound, like, annoying, she sounds fairly normal, and then she's legitimately kind of funny, just because, like, the way she interacts with the story is actually funny. So, like, she gets a pass, but, most kid characters do not. I don't think I should have done that, because I doubt Hans is gonna live long, because it's not like he's 10-10-10, right? So I doubt he's gonna live long enough to really go anywhere. I guess we just have David, do David things. Kinda wanted to save it for the next health bar, because, David does so much damage to this guy. Well, we get overkill here, though. That's kind of nice. I'm sorry, overgauge. It's totally different. Game. You made us fight Lanling's health bars. What are you doing? We had Ilya's in P. We still got Herc and 100 Face. They're both great against, you know, what the fuck? Like, we weren't even low on health or anything. Why were the other boss fights? Why did they let those play out, but they didn't let this one play out? Okay, oh god, I kind of want to save this for next stream, but I think chat will be mad at me if I do, so... Okay, please tell me you pick things that make a degree of... Okay, these are good. None of these are gonna, like, counter this boss to the point where it's like, oh wow, this is easy. But these are all usable, right? These are things that are not gonna, you know, suck. They're not necessarily ideal, but they're not gonna suck. These were good picks, Ari. These were good. Hajima winning. So we're about to get motivated. I tell you, Hot Wheels would have been cool though, just because, fucking Hot Wheels is good. That guy's got some value. Yeah, we'll use Beastly's. I wonder if we kill Lanling last now. I remember, like, oh my god, that just did not work on the 1 to 3 star account, but on this one it actually might work. Kill Lanling last. Alright. It looks like, not Virgil is the one. Alright, let me get, I'm gonna get multiple DMC songs ready this time, because we're gonna need it. Besides, it gives Beastly a second to log in and all that. Okay. All slot. Okay, hold on. That is such a good Martha right there. 10, man. Good command codes too. Game, why you no give me Beastly? Like he literally just logged in. God. Kashaku got glasses in arcade. And we can't get an animation update here. That's what one would expect, yes. That Saber Alter, that's kind of cool. I wish, why didn't she have normal pants though? That looks so weird. I was like, oh yeah, cool, business suit, Saber Alter, that's cool, everyone likes business suits, but then why is she wearing like pajama shorts? What is it? Like the top half is totally fine, but then why is she wearing pajamas? I don't know, why is she wearing pajamas? I don't understand. That's so out of place. And like, you can do like the suit skirt thing, but that doesn't even look like a skirt. It looks like pajamas. And they're like, that pattern, like that looks so whack. And it's so out of character for her. It's so random, dude. Like, just make it black. If that was pure black, it would be fine. Right? Literally, if that was just pure black, there'd be no problem. But for some reason, it looks like fucking pajamas. It's bedtime, boys. Like, that was a weird choice. I mean, it's still alright, but... I just swallowed down the wrong tube. Really good at drinking water, by the way. Okay, so... Oh god, I fucking hate this stage. So many flashbacks. Why does it have to have the ads? Like, why does it have to have the ads? I wish... So, you see this a lot in more like games that put effort into their costumes, and I'm not talking about arcade, right? Arcade's fine, but like FGO, you know, FGO doesn't give a shit about their costumes. But games like, you know, League of Legends or whatever that have lots and lots of costumes for all of the characters, you know, they'll kind of have like some standard costumes that they kind of give everybody. Like everybody gets a swimsuit or everybody gets a suit or whatever. I wish FGO sold costumes so we actually got that, and so you'd have like, you know, character-specific costumes, and then you're like, oh, everyone gets glasses, right? If everyone gets glasses, you can have like, you know, some of the goofy characters, you know, like you can have like Myth, you know, Clown Boy have like really whack, you know, glasses, right? And then you can have somebody that's just like has terrible fashion sense, just has really bad glasses. Then you have like, you know, Kojiro with the shades, right? You know, stuff like that would be really cool, because when you're doing something uniform like that, then it kind of allows you to show what's different about the characters, right? And like if everyone got a suit, that would be cool. And everybody, you know, that would be nice. But yeah, they don't, you know, we don't get skins, so. And then obviously you do lots of like the character specific ones, and like there's a million CE designs. What is this area? Yep, I know. All of those should be in. Those are all really good. It's like, god damn it. And so, you know, Ari, you know what would instantly make that a lot worse is if the skirt for some reason was like, you know, pajamas, right? Like that would be as good. Yeah, out of those, I'd see. I can't remember all of them, but I mean, I liked all of them. Literally, I liked all of them. But I remember Chiron's was good. Atlante's was good. Spartacus's was great. Oh, Shakespeare's was so good. Like all of those were great, man. It sucks that we're like never gonna get any of them. They're always making costumes like that, and then we never get them. I mean, Arcade might. Like, that's the thing. That's what's stupid. I feel like at any moment, Arcade could just randomly pick one of these popular costumes and just slap it in the game, because they actually do that. Yeah, I'd have to look at them again. I'm not sure what my favorite is. I have to look at them again. I'm trying to think. The whole issue right now, I know what units I want for the boss. I'm not sure what I want for the trash. Like how I don't know if I want to Arash it, or if I want to like build in P, but then I'm going to be somewhat tanky. Like I'm not really sure which way to go with this. Boy, this is a time where Bond 10 Herc would actually be nice. I really do think I'm going to kill Berserker first. That's really weird. I really don't think that's the way to go in this stage most of the time, but because of not Virgil, I think it's the way to go. Okay, I need things that actually support not Virgil, so then maybe I do just. I don't think I Arash though. I just don't think I can afford it. We want to be able to just kill them and then build up our NPs. We want to build up value here, so we need mitigation. I need to not like get bitch slapped and have everyone get really low and stuff. I might do George and try to go around the wheel because he's 10. That could work. Do I have the Kodamine CE limit broken? I'm thinking I don't. I think I have it, but I don't think it's limit broken, yeah. Maybe I don't use it then, we'll see. Ku is actually fine here if we're killing the Berserker first. Like, I could totally put Ku in the front row, for God's sake. Like, seriously, that's totally fine. I might even do that. Like, obviously, he'll get fucked up by Lanling eventually, but if I'm not focusing on Lanling, it doesn't matter too much. Oh, you're right, Ari. It is, I never even saw that, that CE before. I've never seen it before. I mean, you know, when I see it like that, that's not that bad. Like, it's okay. It's just the skirt is pretty out there. Like, it's fine. Like, it's still alright. Your short skirt, whatever. It's pantaloons. I really am thinking about going Ku instead here. This is not a safe way to do this at all. Because Mozart's not necessarily going to come up at a good time. Like, Hans gives you a lot more guaranteed value to work with Virgil, and like he can, you know, give you the stars, so you're actually going to crit, and critting on him is huge, so this might not be the way to go. But it'd be nice if Ku and him are both ready to NP, and you can just boom boom, like that's big. I almost want to cut Mozart because he may just show up at like the worst time. I like this better. Okay, let's try this. Alright, what could go wrong? A lot, yeah, it's oh, they only have 11,000 health? I can't believe how much trouble I had with these that shows how handicapped the other fucking account is. Oh, it's because there's 2 waves, right? That's why. Okay, this makes more sense now. I should not have taunted then! Yep, it was Lubu, Arash, and David, which was the right call, but we really changed that team. What did I... Well, I put like Ushi in the back and Bedivere or something. Because I remember I changed something and then it like instantly worked, and that really helped. But that was having already optimized the front half of it though to like such an absurd amount. Oh, Billy. Was it Billy? Because yeah, Billy gets his NP really fast. Was it Bedivere and Billy? Or something. This is why I wish I had the VOD, dude. Like, I remember the options were things like Bedivere, Ushi, Billy, it was stuff like that. I just can't remember what we ended up going with. Okay. I was wondering where his art cards were. No target switching for us, by the way. This is true power. Well, he got his NP, so that's nice. Dude, oh my god, I really do like him though. I need to get mine 10-10-10, and I'm actually sold on using him in that stage. I was really torn between that one and the suit, but this one is just so good, man. Okay, we need to kill quick. Like we need to kill some dudes here. The way I'm playing this is a setup where like 100 George would actually be pretty good. Maybe I shouldn't have taunted there because yeah, we're gonna like murder all these, so I could have just yeah, one turn we might lose protection arrows or whatever. Like who cares? I should not have taunted there then. That's a fuck up. Because then I could have like full taunt for the next thing by at least 2 turns, but now you can only buy 1. See, on the 1 to 3 star count, I think a big part of why I would kill Berserker last was because Berserker doesn't care about your counter class, and we didn't have enough, like, we had way more value with things like Ku and Ushi, Bedivere, Billy. You know, those things were just a lot better than what we had to take out Lanling, I think. Either that or I'm forgetting a gimmick here, but I think it's fine for us to kill Berserker first here. I'm hoping I'm not forgetting some bullshit. You know what? I think I should have had Ku and P first. That's a mistake because he doesn't have any art cards right now. And you know, Ku has upgraded NP and attack up and all that stuff too, so that wasn't quite right. Do I want the NP gain or do I want the damage? Probably the damage? Damn it, the sound effects don't work over here. That's why I need to be using Samsung. Jesus Christ, Beastly Sky is a thing. Oh! That's why we overcharged the shit out of Arash so he would break both. I remember now. That was like the whole thing. Like you remember you'd Lu-Bu and break, and then Arash and break. See, this is past Green being smarter than current Green. Okay, I see how it is. Boy, that means we just wasted our NP there. Because we're not that credit is like nothing, right? Well, shit. I think I evade. This is not going to do a lot. So, okay, a million reasons why I should have... He didn't land the defense down! That was like the whole reason I just did that! Anyway, yeah, I definitely, if I was gonna NP Horse Spindo, I should have done it with Ku, by the way. Okay. This is not great. This is really not the setup one would want for this. Mainly Ku. We need to add Ku. We can make not Virgil work. Well, that okay. We're gonna need to make some adjustments to the team here. I remember this fight. And see, a lot of ways that you can like make this fight a lot easier are not really applicable if you're not using really powerful supports, right? So, okay. I almost want to go Arash again. I actually can really see the logic of why I used Arash here. God, and we had to use... Oh my god, that was the whole thing. Remember, we had to use like fucking Ryoto Temple and we had to get him to 200% overcharge? Oh my god, never again. Just never fucking again. That was pretty cool though, cause didn't we Lu-Bu? I can't quite remember, but did we Lu-Bu Lanling and then we Arash next turn? Is that what we did? Or did we just Arash right away? Yeah, I can't remember when we used Lu-Bu exactly for. Fuck, I'm so pissed that we didn't keep the VODs back then, dude. Cause that was such a, like, I was so proud of that, like, but I don't even remember it. Okay, we gotta change this quite a bit. David on the front seems a lot better now. Ku's still okay. I might bust in Arash though. See, honestly, I kind of want him in the back, but I don't think chat will approve if I do that. Because what I kind of want to do is David Arash. Oh, wow. Man, look how clever. Look how clever old past Green was. That makes sense, because yeah, 1 to 3 starts have fuck all armor ignored to work with. That makes sense. I think it's fine if you put him in the back as long as he does his work. Yeah, it'll definitely do work. Because yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense on the front for this. Let me think. We are gonna have a hard time punching through. What does this account have? Does this account have any bullshit? Like the anti-berserk? Oh, it does. See? I couldn't use that when we were doing 1 to 3 star CEs, right? But now I can. Oh, baby, you can't stop me, chat. Oh, you cannot fucking stop me. The question is, who do we give it to? Because we're gonna have time to build up. Who do we give it to? Let's see. Because preferably you want it on someone that's going to survive and not just beat up Lanling. But they need to be able to beat up Lanling. It might work on Robin. Where do we want to put a Rosh then? So I very much want a Rosh on here. Do I have Demonic? That would save me so much goddamn trouble if I have Demonic on this account. I don't think I do, god damn it. Okay, what's good damage up then? I actually want to get George's NP to overcharge a Rosh, I think. That's so weird, but I think that's right. Boy, I don't have great options for a Rosh, to be honest. I have to give him... I have to give him this, for God's sake. That kind of sucks, but... Like, shit. I don't know what else I want to give him. Oh my god, Ari, I love that. I love that. It's like a whole story right there. I fucking love that. I love that so much. That's great. I'm kind of worried. I need more taunt, I feel. It's so hard to make. Hercules does not need to be on this team. That is Bond CE. I almost want to cut him just because this fight is hard enough, but I really want the Bond. But like having like this or something like that would be a lot better. We need something to actually protect, not Virgil. And believe it or not, this does not protect not Virgil, right? That doesn't do anything. I might cut Herc on this team just because... Man, I want the Bond though. I should try. Like, I should try to make it work. Besides, Herc can get value here. It's just, I think it's better to... You don't want 2 DPS. You'd rather have someone protecting the other DPS to make sure he loops or, you know, shit like that. Okay, so Raj dies, David comes in, George is surely gonna die, then he comes in. That's not right. Oh god, that's not right. That's not right at all. Because yeah, Rosh is going to die, and then so then it's this, right? And then George will die pretty soon. So then something else will come out. What do you want to come out when George dies? That's the question. Let me think. So at that point, ideally, you'd want Lanling to be on the. You want David to be. You want Robin to just be yeet Lanling, and that's it. He's gone. We're done. So then it's just Horse Bindo. So then you want, if we're trying to make Virgil be like the guy, you could have him show up. The problem with that is it's so wonky. Then like who dies next? So I guess you could use his evade and then Mysticode evade, and then just hope someone else bites the big one. And then you want the last unit to be like either Taunt or like Mozart or Hans or something. Preferably like Mozart with Poster Girl. It's like it's good or something, but this is not too bad. That helps him a bit. There's also Battery on Death. It's either Battery on Death or Calamity Jane there. Yeah, I didn't get to use MASH back in the day because yeah, she's a 4-star, so. But this account doesn't give a shit! This is more reliable, because this one will always do something where the other one might not. I might change his CE, because he needs to get his NP. He doesn't need anything amazing. He's not there to do damage, he's there for overcharge. But I also want him to not fall over dead, so... Man, there is not a lot of CEs with starting NP and defensive effects. And generally you don't need it, right? But, there's not a whole lot of that. This is not good on him at all. I might use it. Demonic would be okay, because Demonic gives health, but I don't have it. I mean, I could potentially get his NP without having starting NP, but it's shaky. Do this. Makes it easy. Oh yeah, there is a chainsaw one. That's not that great here, but it is full health. That's okay. It's either that or just, sword, I think. Or we just stick with this and just get it the normal way. But I don't think we want to do that because we want to make sure, because Robin doesn't have any starting NP. So we're gonna have to really be paying attention to that. Okay. Yeah, crit down's good. That's why it's funny, there were some people that disagreed with me, but I mentioned so much throughout my tier list videos, like how nice crit down is. Some people are like, it's like nothing. It's like, it's so good, dude. Not gonna need the heal, so might as well get ahead. I'm gonna use his first skill just because I know it's gonna come back by the time I need it. Oh god, I wish I had poison command codes, by the way. Lanling, don't be that guy. Like every single one of my accounts has poison command codes except for this one. Okay, we're doing just fine on NP gain, no problems. You know what's funny? I'm not playing this song because of Virgil stuff. This is just this is the normal playlist on random, and it just happened to go to Virgil music, and he's not here. I do have other Virgil music ready to go, but that is just a coincidence right there. I need to change my Arash's Ascension. I like his stage 2. I mean, I like all 3 of his stages actually, but I just stage 2 is my favorite, and I just haven't changed it on this account. Imagine like not liking Arash, by the way. Like what a world. Okay, I don't think we're gonna go for 200% on Arash because we're not using, what the fuck was it, Ryoto Temple, right? So, I think it's okay if we, just kill now, I would hope. Please, ooh, god, did I foe my Arash, though? I'm not sure I did. should have done my defense up. I don't know why I didn't. Do I want to save taunt or do I want to spare Robin? I think we taunt. He should live. That means I should not have done the defense up, though it doesn't matter because Arash is going to kill himself, so that's beyond irrelevant. I could go for 200% though. I mean, we got an art chain there for God's sakes. Oh god. Oh god, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I mean, if it works, it's good. God, if George dies, it's so bad. Please stop critting. And I don't even think we're gonna get. Well, we might get it. If I had leveled up his third skill, we would definitely get it. But I didn't even reduce the cooldown by 1, so. And like that. I should have swapped Arash and Robin around there. Woo boy. Okay, that was about as close as it could get. Oh look, Arash did his third skill. If I could art chain and kill, I could get Robin 200%. But if I just did 2 art cards, they wouldn't kill, so no go. Dude, if Arash's third skill was 10, we actually could go for 300%. Robin's killing me right now. I can't remember. Does he clear debuffs? I don't think he does. I don't think he does. I think it's fine to do this now. I wish we had taunt on George. I do not know if I should use my attack up on Robin or Arash. Because if we can just if we can break Horsebindo with Stella, that would be awesome, right? Like that'd be really good. But if we don't, then there's like no point in using it, right? I think we don't use it on a rush.
ではお見せしましょう。ではお見せしましょう。仕込みは上々ね。俺こそがアスカロンの真。汝はリー。
Dragon, by the way.
速やりアスカロン。
You know, this is actually a time you could make Siegfried and George work here, because George is obviously good here anyway, and if you turn him into a dragon, and then you're kind of classing Horsebindo there. Yeah, attack up would have been wrong, because although he would have really fucked up Horsebindo, I don't think it would have quite broke. Oh, I got attacked down. That sucks. Alright, there's our boy. How big is this defense buff? Oh, wait, we have ignore defense. I think he'll kill without attack buffs then. Unless his attack down is just, you know, absolutely shitting on us, he should be able to do 125.
はいはい。弔いの木を牙を研げ。一発。
Oh my god! Attack down, please! That's not good. That is not good. Oh no. Now he's gonna cast invulnerability. Oh, maybe not. Will he be merciful? Oh boy, that was a bad decision on my part. That sucks though, because now David could die. I needed him dead. I needed him dead because then I could NP with David right now. God damn it.
仕込みは上々です。はいよ。えてな。よっ。
How big is this attack down, dude?
仕切り直す。交代せよ。
But my anti-berserker C! What are you doing? Also berserker with 3 actions. Look. See, that's when TF, you know, is inside the robot and is just like, kill that one. Well, that was shit. Yeah, the gimmick there is defense up. It's not damage cut. Damage cut is his NP, but he never did his NP. Well, not a fan. Part of me wants to use not Virgil here because he's got an art card. This is where Mozart would have been nice, but this is a lot more damage than we need. I may regret this. Man, I wish I was on Samsung Dex right now because then we'd have our sound effects.
どっちだ。悪いがここまで。大事だし。
Yeah, giant, by the way. Good lord. Imagine if we had his NP right now. God. Also, I hate that I only have 1 hit evade. It'll block the NP, but then he could die when I have 2 fucking evades right here. Do I save David then? I think we save David then, just in case. Oh my god, he has a defense buff now. I'm a little mad. Man, remember Robin, guys? Remember Robin? Yeah, no, skill seal's a thing. Don't do it. Don't do it. Woo, boy! Get him! We don't have our first skill, but get him!
行くぜ行くぜ行くぜ行くぜこれで終わりだ
Yeah! Oh, fuck yeah. That was awesome. God, that was really fun. That was nice because not Virgil was good here, but it wasn't. This is not like the ideal time to use him, but we were still able to get a lot of value out of him. That was really good. I love when a plan comes together. Obviously, it kind of went to shit a bit with Robin, but other than that, it went pretty well. Ooh, boy, that was fun. All right. Yeah, I think that's a good time to wrap up. That was a good kill right there. That's why I like scuffed accounts, because you can use like some stronger stuff and have it still be really challenging, right? Yeah, it's already pretty late. Oh man, I'm such a fan of not Virgil, man, he's awesome. Alright, the next time we get to a major boss, we'll probably stop though, because I wanna get Bont and Herc, I wanna level up a few things, right? We'll probably do that after 5.5. But I might do a little bit more, because we don't get to like lead students and shit like that for a little while anyway. Alright, so Herc is 62k away. That's not too bad. I just gotta remember to actually play some. Alright lads, let's raid somebody. Thank you for hanging out. I know that was kind of a long stream, but I really enjoyed that. Probably no Arc Knights today, but I'll play it again soon. Arc Knights is a good time. Let's see. Oh, here, let's raid Fino. He raids us all the time, so we'll return the favor. He's playing some FGO. He's ironically doing Lostbelt 3 as well, although I would assume that's on an A. Alright boys, I'll do my best to stream tomorrow. I might do like a little bit of FGO and then Arc Knights. That sounds pretty good. And yeah, see you then. Peace.